All right. Hello and welcome back to Ardent Roleplay. I'm Jacob, obviously your host and game master for this fantastic little bit of game we've got going on here. We've got, of course, Macaulay, Nick, Roman, Steph, and Trent here, all ready to have another fun, exciting game, as well as our mysterious producer in the background, who may or may not make us laugh with hilarious commentary, but ideally not. But we have had a bit of time off, so the last time we saw each other was about a month ago. So we'll do a quick round out of what happened last time and then move on from there. So basically, Nymeria got a big plague, not a great time, has been cordoned off by basically the rest of the country, or the rest of the surrounding kingdoms of Raskel, the continent of the kind of associated continent of Raskel. And these guys have come into the country to try and assist with the damages and things that have happened in there. Obviously, the people suffering under basically what is a plague and not really able to do too much about that. So luckily, two bards, a ranger, a warrior, and a paladin have decided it's their time to make this stuff right. They came to the town of Arbor, found that they were basically plague around the place, and tried to connect with some of the chapels and clerics and paladins and stuff like that. Two orders basically coming to the fold, being the oracles of St. Alban and the clerics of Lavinia, as two of the kind of main ones. Lavinia, blind clerics who basically try and heal the disease and stuff like that, as well as carry people on to the next life if they can't be saved. And meanwhile, the oracles of St. Alban being much more militaristic paladins, much more concerned with destroying the plague than keeping people safe. Our adventurers decided to go into the slums, slink their way through the kind of guards that were there, find the healing house of one Tarvin, who they suspect is not exactly all he seems, and then killed a bunch of guards who were investigating what was effectively a hullabaloo, and it was quite emotionally charged and a little bit intense. Unfortunately, Tarvin did manage to escape, presumably by the sewers, and the adventurers found basically his texts and litanies and all this kind of stuff, as well as an amulet that they use. Then go back to the oracles of St. Alban and find a magical tome that they have just opened and are currently looking into, as some not too fabulous stuff is happening. But we'll jump into our introductions and then we'll get started. All right, activate Macaulay. Go.
Hello, I'm Macaulay. I am playing my half-orc Mog, and I'm the goodest good boy ever.
Love this good boy. All right, good. Nick, we're going to pass on, actually. I can prompt you to pass on, but you can pass on yourselves as well. I trust you.
I'm going to catch the conversation ball. Oh, it's heavy. I fell.
Conversation ball.
Hubert Samsham, the one-man band, seeking to bring some light into this darkened world of woe.
Thank you, Hubert. Shams the lamp. Please feel the pass on to Steph if you like.
I don't know where it's coming from. I'm Steph. I'm playing Lillian, a tiefling ranger. I basically just wrangle my two bards, and I am definitely the definition of a mom friend right now.
Herding cats. Effectively, that's what bards are anyway.
Herding bards. I'm passing it on to...
Throw the ball.
Who are you throwing it to?
Who are you throwing it to, Steph? Tell us.
Okay, me. Fine. Hi, I'm Roman, and I play Baird, a drow bard who is not a good boy and decidedly doesn't like anyone.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Basically. He has a lot of snide comments to make about everyone and thinks a lot of people are beneath him. And I'm just going to pass it over to Trent.
My name is Trent. I am playing Daemon Theomune. I am a human fighter. I am really good friends with Bog. And if I'm a kind of keyword friend, I'm probably the guard friend.
Keyword friend.
I want everyone to be safe and be well, and that's my goal. It's protect my friend Mog and his new friends, our new friends. I don't know if Baird's my friend yet. I don't know.
It's key.
I think they're
Look, I torture all of my friends. It's how I show love.
I feel like that's the case. Yeah,
Look, friendship is magic. Magic is heresy. That's a simple fact. I mean,
100%. You'd know that Baird didn't like you if he was being really nice to you.
that's right. That's exactly.
yeah, like that poor woman and her like starving child who you're like, okay, bye.
Bye.
clicks that you're so nice to Mog. I'm like, but he's nice to Mog all the time.
No, he's scared of Mog.
Well, you're too thick. And
It's a
you are a
difference.
scary half orc. And it's just a whole thing. Says the scary drow, of course.
I'm not scary. I'm just little.
Little. I find you scary, man. Definitely.
Yeah. What is it? It's he just dissociates and commits atrocities. It's fine.
behind his instrument, behind the soothing sounds of human one-man band.
Doot doot magic flute. Yeah, that's one. All right, so we last met we last had our lovely heroes actually inside the Temple of Saint Alban, obviously inside the crypt, and yeah. So, what were you guys looking at? You're looking at a magical book that Matherman, one of the clerics of Vanathar, not specifically Saint Alban, was basically showing you at. Not entirely certain whether the rest of the temple knows that he's showing you this, but he is nonetheless doing what he thinks is the right thing to do. Question mark. And yeah, so you found some information already about what exactly. Go into it for me. Tell me what you know.
What was I vaguely remember.
You vaguely remember. If only you had some kind of ardent roleplay to check your notes from last time. That would be honestly just the best, really, wouldn't it?
Bold of you to assume that I take notes.
Yeah, that's why you use ardent roleplay. You see, that's the real one. All right,
True.
So just in case, let me see.
Because I remember Baird and Damon just throwing the book, like, and just be like, "Whoa, look at this!"
No, we were throwing the amulet.
Yeah, so on the murder card, you will be able to see what is inside the book. Only Roman is allowed to actually open the book, but assumedly, Baird is. They're like, yeah, you can look at this. You believe that you're basically using the amulet in some manner as some kind of hellish dominion thing to try and open it was permissible to open, basically.
Which card, sorry?
The murder card. A totally innocent and totally nice card that is it's fun for the whole family, really. It's delightful.
Nothing's popping
No, murder entire family.
Whoa, that's not with I wouldn't say the murder entire family. Calm down.
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I got none.
Got nothing. Nothing? Okay, hold on. Let me send it to you again, just in case it didn't work the first time. There you go. How about that?
Hello.
You do it?
Yeah, it is.
Got a
Look at
book?
Look at this book.
Look at that. This little book.
The pages all come off. It's fucking
It's
secondhand
that
bullshit.
swingy, dangly bit.
It's
Ugh.
hashtag magic book. What do you want from me, man?
Look at those pictures. Who drew that? That's so good.
I would have no idea, Mac. Who do you think drew it?
That blood is
One of our
detail.
fine artists from Ardent Roleplay drew that nice book. It was very nice, actually. Very kind of them to do that.
Why is Cthulhu in this book?
Don't question it.
Or at least his
It's fine.
skull.
And this is good.
This is really cool.
Tight.
It's so much
It's
better
my
now that I
favorite
have the cards rather than using it off my
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I
iPad.
sent you those sweet cards.
Thank you
Actually,
for
you
sending me
have
those
some
cards.
you have some of the best card stock. Actually, I've given you the nice card stock. None of that.
So lovely.
Oh, look at them popping good. Yeah.
Check out this eyeball spider. Like,
It's fine. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I'd like
And
it.
now I vaguely remember that my character collapsed and fell down the stairs.
Yep. You had like a cheeky little pass out.
Yeah.
No one, I think, has actually awoken you just yet. Actually, now that I think about it, I think
I don't think we got around to it.
you're like,
fine.
darn shame,
He's fine.
darn shame. He's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
I'm fine.
Really fine.
And just sometimes I fall over just for fun and pass out.
Yeah. So basically, Hubert arrives quite soon after basically Mog collapses and
Oh dear.
looks upon basically the room. So you'll have the room over there in the old Roll20. You should be able to see it if you've got the old Roll20
I'm
thingamajig.
in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite a crypt.
Yeah,
It is
That's quite
intense.
equipped.
it's quite equipped. Yes.
Quite.
Who made-
Hubert kind of like not been paying attention until this point either. So Hubert's like just at this point like, oh, we're in a crypt.
I've just been jamming.
Oh
on
yes,
my
of course, the
campfire.
crypt. If you guys want to also see the crypt as well, it is in the cargo cards. You can actually have a quick cheeky look at that. But, that's all
Cheeky
part of-
weeky.
Oh, cheeky weeky lemon beaky. Delicious.
Lemon beaky?
Lemon beaky, yeah. Lemon
That's my
beaky.
favorite.
A
Yes.
bird that eats lemons?
Yeah, no. Who knows? Maybe birds love lemon. I don't know.
Yeah, hang on.
Are you a bird person? Yeah,
I'm not
no.
going to question it. I can't
Hey,
answer that.
our cockers,
There it
no
is.
here. No, our cockers here.
More of a phoenix person myself.
Ah,
Birds for the
Phoenix
price of
person.
one, am I right?
Calm
There's
down.
sparkles
Calm down
on
with your Rick and Morty references there, buddy.
I can't see anything on cargo, I'm sorry to say.
Okay, well, I'm going to give it to you again.
My cargo
I like-
card is height.
Oh,
Oh,
Yep.
Done.
doing it.
There, see,
No, no.
it's always when you're looking at it, I'm like, bring that up. Then
it's
I
got sparkly bits on it.
It does.
Yes, it is. It's so
It's
shiny.
that sweet ass magic book you see. It's where the magic book is.
Oh, that's what the magic book is. Right.
Oh,
that's
magic
true.
book.
Very
Oh,
sparkly.
no. Sparkle, sparkle.
Spirit magic helmet.
Sparkle.
Spirit magic- Yeah. All right. So yeah, Mathaman obviously is like the back of the corner, looks at you as you enter in Hubert, and is like kind of regards you with a kind of look, is like, who are you?
Oh, I'm very, very sorry. I didn't really realize where I was. I seem to have wandered into a crypt. Hello, I'm Hubert Samsterdam, the greatest bard in the land.
He like looks to the cleric that's behind you and is like, okay, like the cleric just kind of shuffles away. Like,
Not my problem.
As Hubert introduces himself, Damon's going to be like, "Oh, hi, Hubert."
Oh, good. He found us.
wait, yes, no, I do recall who you were. You're that one-man band.
Yes, I've been told I don't have an inside voice, but who needs it? Everything's
That's like
outside when you're
echoing.
having fun. Yeah, just booming constantly.
Please come in then. Yeah, you get the feeling this guy's had more than enough. But yeah, what do you find? Tell us what you find. Tell us what you know. Discuss, honestly, is what I crave from you all.
Yes. What, this crypt here, any plague? Any plague in and around it?
Well, Mog is passed out, so
Oh.
Is Baird still holding the book, or did we
Yeah.
put the book down?
You're still holding it like, this is choice as hell.
just look vaguely. He's like holding it, like, I'm not sure if I should actually open this and start looking through it.
Little cheeky. Yeah, it's okay.
Fine.
You were fine on your willpower. You're like, I'm fine.
It's
Don't worry about it,
fine.
mate. Don't worry about it, mate. Yeah.
Sort of gonna go
And, try and wake Mog up.
With what?
somebody
Poke him
should.
with a stick. You're like,
Like,
hey,
I'll do something reasonable.
Oh, boo.
reasonable person.
Boo.
Can I do a medicine check?
you can
enough?
you can do a medicine check. You can,
Medicine
you
check
kind
to
of-
see if throwing water is going to be
douse him.
okay.
Well, everyone knows in this world that water
Splash some-
is the cure to all things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Just drink more water.
It's
Honestly,
not
yeah.
like the water here is like the water in Melbourne at the moment.
Oh.
Oh, topical.
Topical. Ooh, fun and fresh.
Oh, you're just waiting for
Fun,
pink
yeah.
water.
Not like the
Some
water.
Put it with flavor.
There we go. I got a 12.
All right.
How did I do?
So with the medicine check, you get like splash a bit of water in his face, and you seem to awaken him. Like you kind of come back to consciousness, Mac. Doesn't do any permanent damage, which is good. So you like kind of have a look over him. He's not like his eyes haven't rolled back into his head. He's like he like wakes up. He's like, what the?
Not bleeding from the mouth or anything. That's
Not bleeding from the mouth. No blood. Not yet.
Definitely get up like, it's fine.
You're right,
everything's fine.
bud.
And I just get up.
Good. Honestly, love that for you.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yay.
like, looking around in the corners of the room.
Mhm.
I have a fancy
You-
book to hold.
You see the thing we talked about. You see it. Yeah.
Mhm.
It looks at you. You look at it.
Fine.
I'm going to flash
That's
the cover
ominous.
of this book. There we go.
That is what the game's all about, you see, Steph. Just wait until I get my ominous hooks in you.
Oh no.
Gotcha.
Oh
Fine.
no.
So, what are we doing now? Are we taking that book? What does the cleric say?
Book.
What's he say from all this? Or did he run off?
The cleric of like Matham and the cleric is like, what are you at? Like, you managed to open it. What does it say?
Did he just like look at me collapse and like saw
Did
this?
nothing.
And he was
Yeah, basically, he was like, that seems bad.
Ah,
But honestly, he's actually kind of like letting you guys, as adventurers who, seem to be better at this kind of thing, just kind of bumble through it because he's already given it probably a go before. He's like,
he just watched a 6.5 foot tall, bulky, like decked out paladin just fall to the ground. He's like, oh yeah, they're just adventurers.
Checks out.
there's a little saying in the old clerics of Vanathar, not my circus, not my monkeys. And honestly, you are his monkeys, and this is technically not his circus. So he's like, there you go, monkeys. See what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
All great NPCs are like
Bears, what does that book say? Because I'm not looking at it again.
Okay, what does the book say?
you can actually look at it in the murder card. So it actually has a bunch of text in it that I sent you. Ha-ha!
It has text now.
It does.
Oh,
It does have a
murder
bunch of
card, there
text
it
in
is.
there.
It is a book.
Yeah. Sorry that wasn't as clear before as it maybe could have been. So if anyone would like to as well, you can kind of like, there's obviously like, it's a very like, it looks like kind of a holy book to some degree. It looks like it has some kind of religious significance in some manner, but you can't quite tell exactly what religion it might be based off. There's obviously some like kind of sigils and seals of protection and that kind of stuff. And as evidenced by the fact that you can't actually open the book without a particular like attunement to, I guess, an item of magic then of the hellish domain or whatever like the amulet itself actually poses. You can't open it, so.
Sounded very ominous.
Correct.
Baird is mildly protective of the book. Just kind of like only I can have a look at it.
I have sent it to everyone, but I will let them not be able to see it now. It's a good bed. None for anyone else. No.
Only Baird may
Only
look.
Baird may see.
Can I do an Arcana check to get an idea of the symbology and stuff?
It would be a religion check, actually.
Oh, religion check.
But
Okay.
go for it. Yeah, you may.
Oh, religion. That's only +3. Oh my god.
A lot of names.
Oh my god, click on the thing.
Good luck.
Aha!
And that's my only good roll of the night.
Honestly,
Only one you get.
I hope so. Ooh, it's a spicy roll. Spicy roll for sure. All right.
Tell me, reveal your secrets.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I'm actually going to send them to you again. Wow,
Oh.
through the power of Ardent Roleplay. Look at that. Look at that go. So you can have a read of that as well. So you should be able to actually, if you click on the little 2 hours thing, you can click on that,
Yeah.
and then you'll be able to bring up all the things that I have shown you with this particular reveal. And anyone else may also do religion tech if they want. You think?
Arrows.
But
Man,
Willie's probably got it.
No.
Okay.
Probably.
For a paladin, I'm not very good
Huh?
at it.
All right. I'm just having a look. I'm assessing my
assessing my knowledge.
assessing the information that I have received and whether or not it's worth sharing with you people.
Oh no!
Always
Ouch.
good.
Wow. Crabbe.
Like now, it's all come back to me how much it's like burnt into my brain of what I saw and why I collapsed. So I think I remember the list.
It's fine.
Maybe.
Fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, he sort of like looks over it, like flicks through it a little bit, and then closes the book. And it's just like, I think it's a cult that worships the faceless god of death.
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
know?
that makes sense.
Matherman kind of like steps forward a little bit and kind of like looks like a little bit concerned.
Baird makes a very obvious step backwards away from the cleric.
Yeah, and the cleric is like, I kind of have like it's like, do you know what god of death it specifically refers to, or is it a general god of death?
Sort of like, I can't. I'm going to try. I'm going to butcher this fucking name. Just give me a minute.
It's okay.
It's the Anthem cult.
Yeah,
So
Anthem. Yeah, right.
shrug.
does it have names in it? He kind of like has he has a bit of a think actually. We'll do a quick D20. +2, yeah, because he knows a thing or two. He could do it. I believe in him. Yeah, all right. He's like, it has names.
It did have names in it, didn't it?
It did. It does.
Or was it? There was another book. We had another book that had names in it as well.
Yeah, there's another book that has names in it as well, but this one specifically has like some a little bit more like specified names.
Okay.
It seems to be more specific, but
Okay. He's like, it has some names in it. Like,
right.
Distrust.
Distrust.
Tarvin was that healer. Like Tarvin was the healer that ran away from us that I knew was evil.
Evil.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
on the list.
May not have been the best person to be healing people.
You imagine not.
Healer. Brackets.
Healer.
Quotation mark? Quotation mark.
Well,
That's
he's
good
on the list.
quotation.
And
Yeah.
so if there are other people that are like him that are also on the list, we should check them out to see if they're just as evil and corrupting this town.
Was Tarvin's name in the fancy book?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a list of names. In fact, do me a history check as well.
Okay.
Or
Just for women. Well, actually, anyone who actually knows the list of names, but I mean, women is not showing anyone. Holding that sweet information.
It's mine. It's my
Check who you
precious.
My own. My precious.
Told you it was my only good roll of the day.
Luckily, this is not a very difficult role to get done. So the actual main one that you know is Thalis Namina.
That's a hell of a name.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, the Naminas are the rulers of Namiria.
Oh.
The country that you're in. So it mentions Prince Thalis Namina.
Oh, shit.
So, and for context, with what you know about the cult of Amarath, they are effectively divine hitmen who their goal and purpose is to murder specific people who they get basically as like, these people need to die to maintain the balance of divinity and reality. So Amarath, yeah, they're a cult effectively because there are very few members, but what they tend to do is they convert people that they would kill to the cult and kind of perpetuates itself in that particular way. So they are a very finite, like they're very fine assassins in their target selection, but they are considered to be some of the most brutal murderers in the Seven Realms.
Shit. Yeah. Heck, I mean,
yeah, they'll get you basically. So yeah, if they're written in doctrines like in a specific book like this, they're being hunted for murder basically. Or it can be hard to say because sometimes names are given to who can execute what needs to be done, and it's not always going to be like the cult, but the cult does have a vested interest in these kind of names when they are given in kind of divine scripture, if that makes sense. Yeah. Should be noted as well, Amarath is one of the hellish court as well, not of the heavenly court, because, he is the god of the murder, not of murder. If that makes sense. Or death.
Amazing. Yeah. What have we got ourselves into?
Classic adventuring stuff.
Classic.
Classic. Yeah, go save a princess and a dragon. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Bear just sort of closes the book and looks at the rest of the party. He's just like, I feel like we're getting ourselves in very deep.
Is the right thing to do. I look around, like looking in the corners of the room.
But when we're dealing with a book that looks that fancy / creepy,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not the fanciest book I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, fair enough.
The most enthusiastic.
Yeah, definitely the most intense I've ever read.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Oh lordy.
Oh no.
So Matherman kind of looks at all of you and kind of seems to kind of nod and thinks for a moment, and it's like, okay, I'm going to let you take this because I think it is right that you should do so. However, I will request that you keep me informed of what you plan to do.
How do you expect us to do that?
By talking to me. I happen to be quite a good listener.
If we leave the town.
We have to leave the town, buddy.
That's mostly.
No. We've got work to do in this town.
You can let me know if you decide to leave town. That is something that you have the capacity to do. Funnily enough, that is me saying, let me know what you plan to do. Yeah, that probably is connected to that in some manner. But I would like to know, and I think it's probably best that you do take the book, but leave soon. I would not wish the ire to be brought down on any of you by the oracles of St. Alvin. Given that you are in relatively good stead with them as it is, they will not notice the book's disappearance for some amount of time if I bribe the correct priests.
Bear's just putting the book in his bag already. Like, a terrible choice, really. I love having a bounty on my head.
You are one dodgy cleric, my friend.
He's like, if you say so.
Not the type of religion I was expecting, but
There you go.
Yep.
What were you expecting exactly?
oh well, maybe not bribery mentioned.
A lot of money.
Mm.
Right?
Fine. You know
Yeah.
that when they finally
That's
do
fine.
realize that we've taken the book, they're going to know it's us
Mm-hmm.
because we were the last people down here.
Mm-hmm. I do. But I'm also aware that currently the oracles of St. Alvin are not doing what is required for Numeria to survive this. What I am interested in is seeing the people of this town and the people of this country better off than the last 2 years. And I believe, perhaps foolishly, at the very least you will shake things up and something new might come from this. So, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
Yeah, about as ready as we can be.
So he takes you out.
Track.
He basically takes you out with the book in tow, and you kind of pass by again some of the sort of priests that are inside the temple, and you head out basically onto the streets once more of the quiet town of Arbor. And where would you like to go now? So you have potentially, I will say that there is a capacity for you guys to find a place to save the evening, but you will have to kind of like look and talk to some people. You haven't actually. You slept last night, kind of in the slums district. There was a place that you did.
We squatted in a hole last night.
You squatted in you squatted in an abandoned building effectively.
Had we improved the house, we could have got squatters' rights.
You could have, but that does take a few months. You see, so
Yeah.
do you have months to spend? I don't know.
Well,
No one else does.
Oh.
Mark, you said we had things to do in this town. Like, what else do we need to do in this town that we can do?
Well, the lists said there's 4 people on the list that are from Arbor, and that's where we are.
Hmm.
Right?
Stay with them. They'll appreciate us staying with them and keeping them safe.
Yeah, on this black list of very dangerous people. But
Sure.
I like we're going to, but we should go and check out one of them and see if we can stay at their house.
Yeah, good plan.
Questionably innocent.
Yeah,
They
the
may or may not be
questionably
guilty.
innocent.
Mm.
Old, honestly. Old.
We're not on a blacklist, so
Yes.
Does anyone remember who Krell Selborn is? Was she? Who's that? Was that someone that we've already met? Was
I
she
think
one
so.
of the,
Pretty sure
Anyone?
Tarvin is the only named person we've come across.
Yeah.
Other than the other knight.
who are the Levidia?
That's a very familiar name.
Oh yeah, there was
yeah.
the woman.
Uh,
Man, we're killing this.
roll on something that will spark my memory to say whether or not I've met this person.
It'd be a wisdom check. So yes, you can.
Give me a wisdom check. Come on.
Let me use my thinking brain.
Does 12 like jog my memory? If we haven't met her, then
it basically only strikes. It rings a bell, but maybe they worked in the chapel, but you can't tell for sure. Like there's like
Let's go back to the chapel and check.
yeah, I would say then we should head to the chapel.
Going to the chapel and we're
No.
gonna get. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine Lavinia is particularly great for marriages, really, but you never know. Big Grimm's like, you will now go through the traversing of life, arm in arm until you die.
In 5 minutes.
The end
Of the plague.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you head basically back to the Temple of Lavinia. Is that your plan?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Take you there then.
Let's go.
So yeah,
Onward.
you head on back, and you arrive basically outside of the temple. You kind of know the general deal with this temple is that it is mostly a hospice for people who are sick and unable to really fend for themselves, obviously in the wild world. And you head on straight into the main room, or
Where do we enter from? Sorry, do we enter through here? Or...
through here. And through here. There's a doorway right there.
Ah, okay, that's the front door. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bong.
And like inside again is so there's the cleric that you met before, who was like kind of like helping out the Catherine Arbor. I completely blanked on the name. Mary. She's like a kind of like obviously a cleric of Lavinia, and she kind of like looks up at you with like her eyes, or with an eyeless look, and is like, "You've returned."
She looks up at you with her eyes. Sorry.
With an eyeless look. Eyeless, buddy. She doesn't have eyes.
She's got no eyeballs.
Her one feature. Damn it!
It's the one defining thing about them. They don't have eyes. God. All right. She kind of like regards you as like you enter. Like, how did you go in the slums?
It was great. It was really
really great.
Very productive.
Yeah. It's a very nice looking place. It's a little bit of a clean.
Really?
Who would have guessed?
Okay, we may have gotten into trouble, but it's fine. We helped 3 people, so you know what? It was worth it.
You killed 4 and helped 3.
It attacked us. We were defending ourselves.
That's not what is being currently spoken over the streets. They're presently looking for the murders of the slums and are interested in why you were there in the first place. But if you can tell me how it went and if there was some success, then that seems like something I can help you out with.
Well, we figured out. Well, we confronted Tarvin. Do you know Tarvin, the healer?
No, I know vaguely that he helps a bunch of the people in the slums, but not of him specifically. No, why? What was his deal?
Turns out that he was making the people sicker on purpose. And
right.
We revealed that he is in fact a very evil person, and he ran away from the fights.
He is a member of the cult we discussed of the Iron Hand, the ones who pay worship to hold up, I got his name, the Lord of Ashes.
Yeah, basically. So you're down one more healer.
I mean, he probably was not trying to heal him. Did you kill him?
No, he got away.
He escaped.
Like, you'd imagine she'd be blinking if, like, doing that kind of like, okay.
Bravely.
If she had eyes, but she's like,
oh.
We got accosted by guards when we went to follow him.
Okay. What do you plan to do now?
Well, now we are looking for some other people to help us. And also we're looking for a place to stay, if that's possible.
A place to stay? That can be arranged. You're looking for him still? Is that... Okay.
Trying to track him down.
Okay. There's a place I can probably set you up for. It's mostly reserved for some of the clerics, but also the priests and priestesses. But I think it'd probably suit your needs if that's amenable to all of you.
Sure.
Yeah. She kind of like stands up and walks out the front door again, and kind of takes you.
Before she leaves,
pauses.
Before you go on, I would just like to ask: do you know who Krell Selborn is? Is that a familiar person around here?
Yes, she's one of the priestesses that we have here.
Is
Why?
she in the back?
I believe she is caring for some of the people at in the infirmary. Yes. Why?
She might be affiliated with Tarvin.
Well, that is a very serious accusation. Do you have anything to? Well, why do you think that?
We have gotten information that says that she might be affiliated. It is a she, right? Sel?
Yeah.
Krell? Yeah.
We found a list of names that included Tarvins in a book that is associated with a cult of death, specifically murder.
You speak of Amarath.
Yes.
Can you tell us what her role is here?
She's one of the healers. She gives our healing balm to the patrons here. She ensures that their bandages are wrapped and that if they are sick, that they are well cared for.
Have you noticed if she is healing properly? Have you ever noticed if she's like kept them?
No, it's never really occurred to me that might be the case. Why would a name in a book of a god of death have reference to someone who apparently doesn't want to heal people? That would what are you trying to?
It's a book that we found on Tarvin, and what's the title of the book?
We had two books.
We have two different books. The other book is like a list of names, dates, and like information and stuff. It's like a much more comprehensive list.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you've got from the magical term is a much smaller list, but has some more specific information that's wider than simply Arbor. This one is much more like Arbor and connections to Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
The one you got in Tarvin's home.
Yeah.
But if you do flip through it, you do find like there is a reference to the priest in there as well. Miss Krell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So she's like, yeah, like, why do you want to speak with her? Is that the goal here, or are you like, is this more of a threat that you're considering that she might be affiliated with these people?
It is possible that she's affiliated and therefore a threat. And maybe we should talk to her now.
Look, I vetted her when she joined the clergy. I do not believe that she would be mixed up in anything like this. I could not understand why she would be like, but do me a persuasion check for convincing her to basically do this for you. She's like, oh, okay. Like she's heard enough bad stuff about you guys. It's like, oh, look, we've
got a reputation.
Got a little bit of a reputation.
Never poisoned me.
Yeah, she never poisoned me. Why would she poison anyone? That's ridiculous.
So I got 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be like, look,
it's time.
If there's nothing wrong with her that we can initially find, then there's nothing to worry about. We'll leave her and all of you guys alone.
Simply want to speak.
What was that, Ben? What was that?
I said we simply want to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll get her. She goes back inside. And then like a few minutes later, like she
before he leaves, can I just be like, no, can we come with you? Like we need to see what she looks like in her work, like space.
Yeah. Okay. She's like, she pauses, and as you're like, oh, you want to see her, like where she's working? It's like,
here in action.
Do you wish to spy on her? Is that?
No. We just wish to like see how she works, how she heals. I need to see what people are that she's treating. As Tarvin was treating these people very wrongly.
As you wish. Follow me then. She takes you basically inside. She's like, she goes inside, and there's basic clerics like moving around. Feel free to move yourselves, by the way, just so that. It's Hubert. I can't see Hubert here.
Do you not bring Hubert?
Hubert.
Hubert.
Where are you?
Let me get Hubert.
Finding Hubert.
Over there. Impatient here.
Are there any other doors in this room?
Oh, there's just 2 doors. It's like basically, it's a very simple looking dwelling. Entrance with like a kind of like little area where there's like, food and stuff like that for the priests, and then it's actually inside. It looks like it's been mostly retrofitted to fill this particular purpose. Like it looks like it's been a slow process over a few months or years that like it's eventually turned into basically just a hospice. With the sign on the front being like, we're totally a clericship, or like a chapel, like, yeah,
okay,
very rudimentary as far as a temple is concerned. But yeah, she put you in and was like, that's them over there, and she kind of points to this figure over here.
Which one? This one?
Yep, that one right there.
Okay. Cool. We'll just say thank you. We're just going to go talk to her for a little bit.
As you wish. And she kind of like goes towards one of the other ones and kind of like observes you guys as you saunter on over towards her.
Can I whisper? Where's Damon? Damon, where'd you go?
I'm still right behind you.
Cool. Can I just whisper to you to just like stay near the door?
I will.
Oh, it's all right. I'm also near the door.
Yeah, I'm going to stand like literally in the door.
Yeah. She tries to escape, murder her.
Just because I don't want you touching anything, and it's really sick in here. Kind of. So I say that.
Murder Squad 1.
Don't need my idiot son touching things and getting sick.
Yeah.
Sorry, Damon.
No, it's fair. It's fair. I will. I will.
I'm going to touch everything.
I'm in, boys.
So as you, I'll do it a little bit, but yeah. So you go up towards her, Mog, and she kind of like it's obviously got like some like water like on her. So she's got like some like a jug of water and like a pitcher. For those playing at home, medicine, generally speaking, in Westgale is considered to be kind of based around drinking water and liquids. It's kind of derives from
It's a good idea, man.
Magical alchemy, healing people, basically. And by that extension, water purifies all this kind of stuff. It's, generally considered that if you drink enough, you'll be fine. You add the right herbs, add the right things, you'll be able to persevere through any illness. And that's not really the
homeopathy
case.
Joke, but I
exactly. Natural medicine is all you need.
The water remembers.
It does.
When it's Alfred's goop.
Oh my god! Please, yes. And yeah, basically, like it actually gives rise to a snake oil salesman, which is sometimes an issue, sometimes it's not. And I absolutely believe that Hubert was trained as a bard in the haberdashery and like snake oil salesman school 100%. I don't know. It just feels right for me. Like the one man band, like, come get your snake oil salesman, immortality in a jar.
Hubert's also a mycologist. I love it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Patch Adamsing the situation. I want to
Patch Adams. All right.
try to cure these people with cheer and also sell them my snake oil.
Chili juice.
Do you want to do a quick performance to all the sick people currently in the beds?
You know I do.
All right, well, make that happen as the Mog. What do you say to this person straight up? They're like, oh, hello.
Well, is Hubert about to burst into song? Because I think I'm about to introduce myself.
I'm pretty sure that Hubert is always just about to burst into song, but...
God damn it, Hubert.
What did we get?
I just want to say, I just want to quickly go to her and be like, oh, sorry, he does this a lot. He's just trying to cheer up the sick. And then I just let Hubert do it as I'm like...
Yeah. You have a pretty darn good performance. You got the I don't even know how to best describe what the hell is happening. It's definitely a mess of noise. I feel
works.
Somehow it's like, oh, this is actually pretty impressive. It's the impressiveness of you playing the music. Not always the music itself that really is exemplified in your bardic performance, I would say. It's like the fact that you can do the kicks and the drums and then like the kazoo, I don't even know. Like it's all over the shop. Beautiful. It's a witch
Yeah, the
chap.
kazoo.
It has to have a kazoo. I don't know.
100%. No.
100%. Maybe
Or a harmonica.
Two kazoos. Two kazoos fit together.
Two kazoos.
Two kazoos.
That's a
Double kazoo.
lot.
Yeah, they call you Hewitt two kazoos. You take them together with like some tree gum or something like that.
I'm just gonna write that in my forehead.
Yes. Kazoo. And yeah, you get a rise out of everyone. Do you want to give them some body inspiration? I mean, like they kind of seem a little inspired. They're like, I'm gonna pull through you.
And you're going to buy my patented snake oil.
Bear just sort of
Do
leans
you
over
actually
to
have
William,
snake
just
oil?
like, can I kill him?
Just normal oil. He just calls it snake oil.
Yeah, it's oil for snakes.
Oil for
Snakes
snakes?
don't-
It's for
Snake if they dried out, don't you know? It's the whole thing.
Very dry scaly skin.
You don't want those dry snakes. You want nice wet snakes. That's what you want.
Mm,
I
sleeper
like my
snakes.
snakes wet.
You just dry snakes now. I feel like this used car salesman. It's like dry snakes now wet.
All the are caused by dry snakes nearby. You must find snakes and oil them up. Here is your oil. Give me my money. And I'm going to ask for money.
You ask for money from the sick person in the bed.
Wow. Even
He's
Bear,
like-
it's not that evil.
He paused at his purse because you convinced him so well. He's like, it's not there. He doesn't have any money on him. He's a sick person. You see. He's like, oh, he knows where my money is. Oh, Mary, could you please nice man some money for his snake oil? It's going to cure me. Mary gives you the.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
She doesn't have eyes, so this is particularly interesting how she can manage to pull this off. But she does,
Staring through your soul.
and she like turns with a perfect that kind of exact 90-degree nun turn, and then moves to like a kind of a little section in the back where it has obviously the personal effects of some of the patients. Pulls out a coin purse
sample is free. That's fine. Just fine.
and plants what is effectively his coin patch, and he's like, how much is it?
Oh no! I'm suddenly I don't feel like I need money. Oh god, this is crushing guilt. This is
No, I look. Never be said that Herman is ever a stinge. I pay for what's given, and I'm going to pay right now. And this elderly old man hands you 2 silver pieces, which you know to be relatively decent amount for someone to kind of hand over. Oh, probably just maybe a gold piece. Actually, let's say a gold piece, because that's how much he believes, Hewitt, in your fun performance and your snake oil.
Done, Hubert.
And I was like, do you have it on you?
boss. Here is a 300 ml vial. Apply at liberty. It's all nearby.
Thank you. He slowly takes it from you and hands it to Mary. He's like, could you rub that on my back? I had to put it on my back. Yes, that's how it's best to do it.
Oh no, expressly for snakes only.
Oh.
Toxic to humans.
Okay. Well, I don't see many snakes around here, but maybe Mary, you could. And Mary gonna get the.
Yes, dear sister, go rub some snakes for us. That would be delightful.
Of course, Herman. As you like. And takes the snake oil, takes the coin pouch, and goes back to what she was doing. But everyone seems like, oh, there's hope. You watch. The snake oil's going to save us.
False hope. Woo!
Yeah, beautiful.
What have you done?
Mog, what were you saying to this next woman? No, Miss Krell.
I was saying, that was great, wasn't it? I love when Hubert does his thing. Oh, beautiful. I want some snake oil. My snake. What does she look like right now? Can I do a perception check?
You can. Or an insight. Do you want an insight or perception?
No, I want to do perception just to see what the room kind of looks like.
Get the vibe.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
Specifically in
I'm
my
going to do an inside check. Just watching.
Yeah, just always watching Wazowski. Feel free to do your relevant checks. You may do a check each if you like. Or percepting and looking at the... Oh, hot diggity damn,
on
son.
fire.
No, don't mention it. Don't talk about the fact that I'm rolling well. Touch wood.
Yes. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Possibly go wrong.
Possibly. All right. So, Mog, you have a perception under him. You do see that there's obviously, like about, you'd say, in this room about 10 people who are in the sick beds. There are only 3, obviously, in the image I've got up here, but there are more because they're sick. Don't tell. There's a range of age groups. There are elderly people. There's like the elderly people look like they're the most like close to
Death.
Yeah. There's some younger people as well, like children and stuff like that. Like they're like probably young adults or like people who are obviously.
Who's in my side? Like who's like in these beds? Like where?
So there's currently the one that she is giving medicine to is like a kind of a relatively like strapping gentleman, and then there's another one in the bed over here, who is what looks like to be a kind of like a little bit more age, like an elderly woman, like probably about, you'd say 40, 50 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only 2 on this side of the room.
Yep, there's only 2 on this side of the room. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I just want to go up to Krell and be like, hello, are you Krell? Obviously.
Yes, I am. Yes, that's me.
I'm Mog, and I'm also a healer. I was wondering if you needed any help with any of these people.
Not really. Why do you want to help?
Yeah, well, I'm a healer. Do you not want other healers to help?
He kind of like looks down at your armor. Woman.
I've got the big robe like over my chest, so like if anything, you can see like.
Okay. That's so good. So you got the robe on. He's like, but you are wearing full plate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that's giving her a little pause. Is the kind of thing. She gives a little pause, and she seems like a bit like, like I don't really know.
Like,
do you know medicine? Like, and kind of like looks to bed, looks to like everyone else in the room, and like and the one man band guy and Marion, like kind of just confused of what you're asking of us.
Like I'll show you. Like, is this person really sick right here?
Yeah, he's quite sick. He's got the disease, you see.
Yeah. I can help cure disease.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Love that for you. All right.
It's like the saddest, yeah. Like,
go on.
Not sure.
Anytime the team
need
asks
me to help though, like where
something.
do you need me to like probably help?
If you can cure his disease, then I would suggest doing so. That seems like a good step. A healing process, I would say.
Like, do you want him healed?
What?
The question is that, Mog?
Of course I want him healed. And now you can do an
No,
insight.
I just wanted to do an inside check on her response.
Bear's been holding insight on this the entire conversation, just like watching, like,
All right. So bed.
with my nat 20.
Does a 15 get anything?
A 15? It does, actually.
Because I want to get a reaction out of like, do you want these people healed? Like, kind of thing.
Yeah, she seems like kind of indifferent. This is more of a job for her. And she doesn't really seem to be a particularly personable individual either. You get the sense that like she's kind of just doing this because it is what she doesn't have passion for her job. Doesn't seem like she's very passionate about it. Not the passion for the people in it. Is a certain level of apathy to it, really. Bed.
Mm-hmm.
With your insight check, I will extend it to a little bit further. Yeah, you get that kind of same apathy, which is clear.
Yeah.
But
for a healer to have, like, really.
But yeah, part of that obviously is that like you also kind of notice that she has like a kind of satchel of ingredients and augments and like stuff that you can kind of use for healing and stuff like that. Do you have the healing skill at all, or you've got bardic knowledge, so you do know a little bit about everything? So
Yes.
yeah, it's whether you have the actual skill in healing or not.
I am double checking.
Again, healing and medicine in general, very good for this particular campaign.
Not
Shocked.
Sure, I don't think so. Where to find it on my sheet?
It would be in skills, I would imagine.
I'm trying to find my skills.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But
oh wait, no. Here.
We can both cast healing word.
At the very least, you do see that she has like a secondary pouch that she is using from.
Yeah.
That seems to be a little like she's adding stuff to whatever like stuff she's got, which could be, generally speaking, doesn't seem like it's helping. If that makes sense.
I don't have healing listed under my skills. I have medicine.
That's fine. You're still a bard, so you can kind of be just a bit everything. So you kind of like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. Given by the rotation of the moon and the angle of this particular blade of grass, I don't think that's right.
It's like,
all right. It's more intuition, I think, than anything else. It's like the magical power of intuition. You're like,
also, like, got the book. The book kind of indicates that she might be like trying to kill these
evil
people.
as fucking balls. Like, yeah, she's not keen for helping these people. It's not what she's about. She's here for murder. You see, bad news bears. But she's being quite subtle about it.
Yeah.
Just
What?
not.
Say that again.
What?
What are you? Don't worry.
I don't.
Because Mog's not getting any of this anyway.
Yeah.
Mog obviously-
He's getting that she doesn't care. She's not like she doesn't care if these people like.
Am I getting the same feeling
to the question?
For Tarbin? Am I getting the same feeling as Tarbin? Because Tarbin had that same
Vibe.
it's just my job.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, before I do anything, can I use medicine? Can I do a medicine check on the person? I just want to like just investigate a little bit more, like what's happening to this person before I use lay of hands.
Go for it.
Just 15.
All right. So so you've kind of probably got a few ideas of how this sickness works. It basically like you get into coughing fits, and like it takes out like it hurts you to kind of like cough like. There's like one of the elder gentleman who bought the snake oil goes into a coughing fit basically and is like kind of gasping a little bit, and eventually it passes. But you don't know too much about the disease because you haven't necessarily asked too many of the people in the know how it works, but you would say that this person is definitely exhausted, and is like there's a kind of a chart for exhaustion which does exist that like I have in this thing over here, but that's fine. Basically, they're at 2 levels of exhaustion, which is that they are not able to do really skill checks as effectively, and they are also not able to do. Let me see.
Is that out of 5? How much is that?
5 is death.
5 is not death. I think 6 is death. Let me just check that one.
Exhaustion 3, 5.
6 is death. Yeah, 6 is death. Basically speed hard and disadvantage on ability checks. Yeah.
We can tell that
which is
he's
thick.
hard.
He's slow.
While I'm doing this, though, is anyone else doing anything? Because obviously,
I'm pretty sure at this point Lillian is trying to be as small as possible, which is difficult for someone her height, but
with the horns.
We've got Hubert busy smelling snake oil and Mog being like, but do you really want to heal people to a healer? So it's just like, can
honestly,
I become a wall now? Like,
honestly,
I can't believe I'm with these people.
Honestly, Detective Mog on the case is just, it gives me sweet life.
Damon has learned very quickly that he just turns the other direction and just thinks about why his dad ever did this.
Yeah. You get like that's the sense you get from this cleric. I'll say that she's bad news bears, Mac. Mog is like, I don't like you. And what Mog is like when he doesn't like someone.
Dick. Just as like a signal for everyone. Because I'm still walking around with my mole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Big ass weapon.
Yeah, it should be a pretty big indicator something's gonna go down. But it just starts lighting up.
It's just like
I'm sorry, what? It's like, oh no.
Does anybody like act to my mole like lighting up?
Mary raises
Turn
her
around.
hand. Mary raises her hand, and a kind of like she does one of these.
she's got no eyes.
Mary?
Exactly.
I think that's what makes it more
Oh,
fun.
and like I imagine the place where her eyes would be is like faintly lights. And
Mm.
Mary, on the other hand, let's see if she can handle this kind of pressure right now.
Stress checks now.
Yeah, stress checks. You gotta do stress. Ooh, no, she does not. She's like, she like freaks a bit and pulls out a let me see what is a wand. Like she pulls out a wand from her like from underneath kind of some of her priestly robes, like, and like squares up against you as you pull up your maul and like light up. It's like back away.
Wait, where's
Like,
Mary?
kind of puts her hand out, like, I will, like, she's literally about to shank you with this wand. He's like,
Where's Mary at? Is she this one? No, wait.
she's the one next to you, the one you're talking to.
No, that's Krell.
That's the one from the book.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry.
Mary's-
Krell's the one pulling the
Wand.
pulling the wand and looks like she's going to shank you. Mary is the one who's like eyes kind of glow for a sec, and she pulls up like a, whoa, calm down. What the fuck is going on over there? So she's more like, she doesn't quite understand what you're laying out, right? Why you're pulling up a weapon, basically, but kind of seems a little bit put off by the fact that Krell pulls out a fucking
Like a wand.
Sorry, apologies for this thing. A wand to basically shiv you with.
Okay. I
Thunderdome.
Let's get ready to rumble. She's a human, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just picturing this tiny human like squaring up against this half-orc.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? All right.
well, yeah, I just want to like start holding my mace and be like, come on, Krell. Like, why are you doing all this? I kind of want
And
to like,
obviously the confusion of that sentence is not lost on her.
I want to intimidate her, like, and be like, why are you,
Where is she?
Do a Batman.
Yeah, do it. You're playing a Batman.
With again?
The cult of the Iron Hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, big old metal hand, claw reaching up to the sky. It's the whole thing. Said to be the reaching of the Lord of Ash's hand from the underworld itself to whip down the mortal realms into the chaos below.
So I want to be like, why are you with the cult of the Iron Hand then? But I want to intimidate her.
Do you want to ask her why she is, or are you one of the cults of the Iron Hand?
Intimidate.
You want the cult of the Iron Hand?
That's the one.
That's the one. Okay. You are the cult of the Iron Hand. Roll the intimidation. Go for it. Make it happen. Oh, it's good.
Not bad.
Good. It's good. And she's like, she spits in your face and shanks you with her wand. At least attempts to shake you with her wand. Who's to say if she's going to succeed? You know, she's got. She might fail. I mean, you are obviously a built like a brick shithouse.
Do I see that she attacks Mog?
You can hear it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, well then at that point I'll grab my weapon and I'll be prepared to run at this person.
Get him.
Hoping everyone would see my weapon glow, and then they'd be like, "Oh, shit's going
Does a
down."
25 hit you?
Does a 25?
25,
Yeah, this bitch is ready.
2d20.
Yeah, because it's
advantage.
advantage.
Doesn't
19
have
plus
to go
6.
over- Oh,
Yeah, 19 plus 6, dude.
Mhm.
25.
damn. Okay. Well, yeah, it does.
Stank.
Mog is not used to the shank working.
Yeah, right.
He's like, how
Mog's
does a
like,
wand working against plate mail?
Like, excuse me, that'll never work, and like blood trickles out from his side.
It's like a wand, just like and it gets like right in between the plates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right between like all the
Interesting,
chainmail
okay.
too.
Man who has just been stabbed. What are you going to do? Stab me?
Did you have to stab him? You didn't hear what he said. Well, what did he say? What are you going to do? Stab me?
I just did that. I rolled a 1d9 on a 1d8.
Ah, the well-known 1d9 dice.
Of course, that's the one you always want. There you go. Take 7 points of damage and roll me a Constitution save.
And Constitution. Oh.
You fail.
You fail.
Uh-oh.
Heyo.
This is just so unlike Mog. He never fails. He's wearing plate armor.
You take 14 points of damage, you become poisoned, and you are now affected by the disease.
Oh,
Oh,
it's finally happened. One of us has caught the plague.
had to happen
And
sometime.
I'm very low.
Yes.
Hey guys. And the disease. Ugh.
Mog just like, I've made a mistake.
All I did was grab my weapon.
So, just as a quick aside, poison creatures has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Right.
Poison is
Fun.
bad for you.
Really bad at
Poison.
everything now.
Poison is bad for you. Luckily enough, though, the disease will not take effect for some time, but
Contagious?
I'm gonna need to sleep for a while, guys.
who's to say?
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
All right, and then we'll do. We're going to jump into the old
Initiative? Yeah.
Initiative.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm definitely already on my way over there. I'm like speeding like a bullet.
Ooh, not great
It's-
for them.
It's a D20, yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you can see it, but I got a 16.
Nice.
I got a
Oh,
10.
it's you and me, Damon.
Yep, just us two down the bottom.
Yep,
Hard five.
3 for them.
vibing together.
Vibing, dude, just straight up vibing.
Let me just add turn to everyone. So you can all add your turns there. Everyone should have a turn. Add turn for them too as well. Let's get them to act as well.
It's Mog. It's Mog.
There. Did I do it? There.
Have you
No, it
put
didn't
Mog in
take.
there?
Damn it. There we go. Got it.
Did I put Morgan in where?
In the turn order?
It says 18, but I don't know if that's correct. Really, is it? It's in the turn order. It's at the top. It's at the very top.
I didn't roll 18. I rolled
Oh, now it's correct. It should be correct now. All you need is Trent's character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Salute.
Yeah, I'm already in. Yeah, I'm set. I'm in turn order.
Salute.
At 0. So I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you
my
need to edit
apologies. My
that.
apologies. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's so good.
You should be going before me though, because you have a high initiative.
Yeah.
Mod. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
right.
That's it. There we are.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. You love
That's what I
to
like
see
to see.
it.
I love a good turn order.
You love a good turn on. All right. Cool. So yeah, it is Bed. Your turn first.
Awesome. I'm going straight up with Grasp of the Deep, and I'm to restrain this woman before she shanks my friend again.
Or Shanks one of you. Oh.
Or shanks one of us.
That's true. She could do that.
Let's get a little calm down on Tom Shanks over here.
I don't think I need- yeah, it's a bonus action though, so. And attack against any creature within 10 feet of the tentacle, but within 60 feet of me, and 1d8 for cold or lightning damage on a hit.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Okay. What do I need to roll? Shit.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh my god, please just give me the things that I need to roll.
This always happens, man. I'm sick of these dodgy clerics making us kill them.
It's not in the book, is it? Of course it's not.
What's on the book?
The grasp of it's not on Roll20. The grasp of the deep. I was just checking it.
So yeah,
I can't remember what the attack roll is for it. It doesn't say.
Oh, fuck. How dare it? Just
Yeah.
Grasp of the deep, right?
Yeah, grasp of the deep.
What are you asking? Sorry.
Because it says it's a 1d8 of cold or lightning damage on a
That's true.
hit.
Okay. I think it says
I'll find it.
okay to make a melee spell attack, and your mod is charisma, so
Okay, cool.
you would make a charisma spell attack.
Okay, cool.
So it'd be 8 plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
Okay. Sorry, I know this takes me forever to do this.
No, you're good.
That was good. That was good.
Take as long as you need, but yeah,
It's all about having
what's your
fun,
charisma
really.
mod?
The more you do it, the better you get anyway.
Yep.
Fires
So-
a bit quicker.
Is it just a d20 that I roll, or
Yep.
d8? Yep.
Yeah, it's like a melee attack, but you're using a spell attack, so it's just your charisma
Yeah.
mod instead of your strength mod.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right, that makes more sense. So,
And it does use your proficiency as
And
well.
it does use proficiency.
oh wait,
Because your proficiency with spells you
Add
use.
2 to it.
okay, so just add 2
Yeah,
to that
so
number.
1d20 plus 3, so it's 15 on the roll.
Cool, awesome.
Nice.
Is that it?
All right, you do indeed hit.
Excellent.
She gets hit.
I'm going to take cold damage against her because
Hmm.
why not? 1d8 cold damage. 3.
Cool.
Right. Yeah. The attempt is to like hold her still. Reduces the creature's speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Yep, cool. All right, so she is a bit slower.
Yes.
You got
Slow down.
grab. Good grab. Like, damn it. All right, nice. Then it is Hubert's go.
Hello.
Get in there, Hubert.
Great
Show 'em
job
what's
with
what.
training. Super behind this. Really about this idea. Wonderful. I'm going to say a single word to relieve the pain and the suffering of my good friend Mog, and that word will be chill. Chill.
Chill, Holmes.
Chill. But it is a
It is.
healing word.
Saints be praised. But there was
is
much
not
chill.
A vibe. I'm vibe checking you right now, buddy.
My check quite low.
It's fine.
Mog is not chill,
No
but he
chill.
might be more chill now. A little bit.
And that is a bonus action. How was our other nun looking? The one with the piercing non-eyes.
She is concerned and confused, basically, but is elaborating. Like, she's trying to figure out exactly what she wants to do here, whether to attack all of you, which is not really what she's about, or attack them, or do nothing. Kind of Mary, what's it called? Mary quite contrary, as it were. Yeah. Shouts to the Discord for that. Shouts to the stream for that.
I get 6 healing from that chill, right?
You do.
Very bad roll, but
That's all right.
Was an attempt.
Mog appreciated it.
So that's my bonus action. Could I perhaps use an action to try and convince her with my palms up in the air? Everything's fine. This is perfectly normal. Citizens arrest. You know how it goes in this town.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sure.
Is it how it goes in this town, though?
Certainly
Apparently,
is
since
now.
it is since we got here.
Yeah, that's just darn sure. I was like, yep, no, it's fine.
Wham!
Ooh,
Oh,
There it is.
Damn. Yep. They're like, yeah, the
Wow.
shank really did kind of cement our kind of like,
maybe this woman's not that great.
this woman's not
Yeah.
this
We've got our little
great.
badges, don't we? We've got our little. We can show that we're an authoritative.
No, honey, we don't have badges.
We don't have badges.
I don't think you have
No.
badges. No, I don't recall giving you badges that said, we're deputies.
Besides, those things are
We can
usually pretty
commit
angry.
murder.
So.
I have a badge.
I think the last deputy might have died from the plague, so that they might be looking for some.
So we need to find the sheriff and become deputized.
Yeah.
You need to go to the graveyard to the graveyard and dig him
And
up.
steal the last one.
Steal the last one's like, yeah, it's mine now.
Solid choices, people.
Yeah, there's some fantastic, like old timey, like sheriff badges, which were so dodgy. Like, I just love them so much. They're like put onto their shirts, being like, look, see, it's like, yeah,
Bless you.
tell, like wooden badges that they whittled from like wood and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I'm totally just like, sure, buddy.
I'd wear that every
Anywho.
day.
Yeah, you've got the sheriff badge. You're already good. Cool. So yeah, you've convinced them. You've done your healing word. What a great time for you, Mog. It is now your turn.
This is my shot.
What would you like to
That's-
do? Your one opportunity
My one opportunity to
to
live.
seize everything you ever wanted.
Oh god.
I thought you were about to burst in song. Don't worry. Okay. Well, my weapon is just glowing, and I'm very angry that I've been stabbed through this impenetrable
Impenetrable, yes, of course.
bloody armor,
Impenetrable.
and made of wood as well, just to really hit home.
Really hit home.
And so
It
I'm
seems
just
to be tipped with something, so.
Stomp. Straight through the breastplate.
Stabbed.
Producer said, "There's a hole in my breastplate now." No.
Yeah.
You're Eliza.
Nice.
No, but I'm going to do a big swing because my weapon is glowing as hell now, and I'm just going to really slam down on this one.
Yep. Ground pound.
Just bonk it. Big bonk time.
Bop
Big
it.
bonk.
That's
Oh.
Slap it.
Give it up for
I
big
hit you
bonks.
so close. Okay. Anyway,
You hit with a 25. and
Really?
you get a 13.
No.
and I'm also going to use Divine Smite. This
Who
person,
are you?
this person's not undead by chance, are they?
No, they are not.
All right. Well,
Not yet.
So
You know by now, right? You're a paladin. Your divine sense would probably be kicking in a little
probably
bit.
should have.
The whisper of the divine sense, be like, "Mm."
So angry. I'm going to use a
Smell
level
it.
2 spell.
Wait, are you bard or are you barbarian or paladin? I forgot. Sorry. Like, oh, man.
Level 2, baby.
Level 2, baby. Ah,
Level 2 baby. I'm a level 2 baby. That's what I do.
that's me. I'm just the ultimate baby. I'm the power baby. Get on my level, son.
So does a 29 hit, but I'm not done because I was using my sacred weapon,
Lord.
which means I add my charisma damage to it.
Oh,
Hmm.
good,
So
good
next
lord,
I have to
lord.
top. So does 31 damage kill?
Oh my god, you just turned this woman into paste.
Jesus Christ.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
And
Yes,
turn Krell into hell.
Yes, it does kill.
Is she paste?
Just give me 1 second.
Not
Her head is just
paste.
like a-
Not paste. No.
Her head is a hot pocket.
So, she like you slam it down. Now in this game, you have one turn to save someone from an NPC from death, or one action. They're like they'll be alive for a bit of time, and they're like enough to be like, I stab at thee, or something like that. But you can obviously end it by just taking them out if you want to. But there's always the option to save anyone you kill.
Uh,
To
I would
torture
like,
you see.
I would like to save them because they're not getting out of it easy.
Oh, for the
I would
torture
like to
lady, you
save
see.
them for torture.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe.
I
just,
thought you were supposed to be the good boy.
just create a hole in my perfect breastplate armor with wood
Yeah, lawful neutral, right?
and get away with
Lawful neutral,
Good
sure. What's your convictions again?
convictions.
What are your
Shiny
convictions?
That's
You-
a paladin. What's your
So I have
You're a paladin. You've sworn an oath to do so. What are the convictions of the Knights of St. Alban? Would you imagine?
Kill all evil.
mm.
Kill Oli. Kill
Now, do you
it.
believe this would be
Wait.
contrary to your oath, or would it be helping? I mean,
Well, it would help us to find the rest of the people.
To kill more evil.
Yeah.
kill even more evil.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, you could do that. It's fine.
why
Don't-
kill one when we could kill them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And then I can kill
Slippery
it.
slope.
I'm still going to. It's just not right now.
No, I know. Yeah. It's a sometimes
Delayed.
food. I'm gonna save it for later, like a little snack pack. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
my murder in this bag. Love that.
Delicious.
Later,
Yeah. So how would you like to? So yeah, she knocks down, and then there's a round. So it is then Damon's go.
Yes.
Do you wish to do anything on your turn?
Well, so I saw this person stab Mog,
It's like,
and then I was ready to so I'm kind of, so moving over 10 feet or so. Wait a minute.
the words she says, by the way, when she goes down, are like, so she gets to a little bit of a, you will never succeed where we work.
Okay.
And this chills Mary specifically and the other priestess to the bone just a little bit. And has a pretty decent all on the rest of you, I'd imagine. But it definitely speaks with a great deal of fanaticism about her convictions, it seems. As you were, Damon. Sorry.
Yeah, so, but Mog, so what entirely happened to this person when Mog beat her head in with a maul?
I am willing to believe that her, like... I'm going to say because you don't want to kill her.
Did she just heavily concussed on the ground?
You've landed your hammer down basically on the shoulder here.
So we shattered a collarbone.
It is
delicious.
Not just the collarbone. You shattered not only the collarbone, you look like you've broken most of the shoulder. Like the actual like her shoulder's definitely dislocated and hanging limp at her side, and blood and that because it's pulpy, it pulps like a huge hammer slamming down at that level of strength as a paladin with divine intervention going it's gonna push that down a little bit more. Her entire half is ruined, and you would imagine there would be no way for her to really ever truly
that arm again.
Yeah, truly recover. In this kind of scenario, if someone was to die, there's a little chance you can save them, but they'll always have permanent damage and stuff.
Is this you just gotta amputate that? It's done. It's gotta go now.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, and that's gonna be tricky because amputation at this kind of level of damage, because it's the entire it might even have cracked some of the upper ribs as well, this kind of section here, because of how much power is in this kind of blow. This is a powerful blow.
I definitely think that she's probably not going to survive, but she's going to survive long enough to tell us where the next people are.
I will drink your screaming calls back. Where are they? Where is she? I'm Mogman.
We have to paint your armor black.
Yeah.
Next time we get the chance.
You do it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No.
Go down and go.
Okay, so the other two priests, how do they respond to that when the maul comes down? What's their immediate response? Are they horrified?
They're horrified.
They're prepared at all?
They're horrified. They're Mary's beside herself with You can do an insight check to get more.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think I'll make an insight check here.
So do I need to use Lay of Hands, or is she just alive because I've done
you will have to do some level of healing for
that's not with advantage, so ignore that one. I don't know why I gave you advantage there.
We'll take it at 15.
Take 15.
Yeah, you get the sense of these guys these people are shocked and horrified of what's just happened. They're they don't know how to really respond. They don't know what to do about it.
But is that angled at Mog or angled at the other priest?
The other priest. They're okay. They trust this person, and they have done a very good job of infiltrating the priestesses of Lavinia, which is a relatively sacred order, who don't need to be in they don't really worry too much about that kind of stuff, because why would they? They're basically healers, and no one was really that interested. Though they kind of obviously with a sense of oh no, we should have seen this coming. This is our fault. What have we done? Regret. Blah 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 blah. A lot of emotions, running through their mind at this point.
All right. So, if that's the case, seeing that it's pretty obvious that that they're not all together, very obviously, I'm going to kind of walk up behind. So, with the ranger and bed, I'm going to walk up behind Mog, and then I'm going to just make a quick double tap with my legs, kind of a quick dash behind, and then with. So she's still standing at the point in time?
No. She is on the ground, collapsed with her pulpy arm broken nonsense all up in her business. She is down for the count and about to expire from this mortal coil. With a smile on her face, it seems, but yikes.
If anything, you probably see Mog holding this wound in, and I'm about to reach down with Lay of Hands to give her 5 more hit points.
I did realize that you had disadvantage on that last attack as well, Mog, but that's okay. Because you were poisoned. So you are still poisoned. Fun.
Right. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I forgot to actually mention that. I thought I did, but yeah.
Well, okay. Well, then if she hits the ground, I really don't have anything to do. If she's hit the ground.
She's hit the ground. She's about to shuffle off, whole thing.
Yeah.
Shuffle off.
Shuffle off. And then we'll bring to Lillian. Lillian, what do you guys do?
I'm going to hold my action.
Yeah, nice. Seems good.
Lillian's standing there just
Mary,
right now.
Oh my god.
And I'm the one who looks like a
Try
demon.
not to throw up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is gross.
Oh my god. Oh my
If
god.
anything,
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd be like, Damon, you need to take her in a minute because she's going to have enough energy to maybe get up. I'm going to use lay of hands on her to keep her alive. And if I can be so selfish, can I use lay of hands on myself so that I can get rid of this disease?
Well, I know that's if Mark says that's just my turn will just be readying the action that if they try to pass me, I'm gonna just try and charge them over.
Yeah, symptoms are not presented just yet, Mac, but they will be in a bit. You will start just basically coughing, and then you can do it then. But it is not yet presented itself. But it's just for you to note down for later. It does eventually present itself.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. I'll say that it has presented itself, and you like feel like a kind of scratch in your throat, so you can do it. It's fine. Cool. So that's their turn. They're about to shuffle off. Then is Beds go?
Aaron's honestly just watching, just like, okay, I'm in. Shit. Is keeping an eye on the other two, just in case they like go to pulling wild stunts. But otherwise hold my action.
Nothing wild here. No. They're gonna hold that action. Then Hubert's, and then Mog. Or do you have anything to do, Hubert?
Oh no, I'm just kind of. This is perfectly normal. Citizens arrest.
Yeah, you hear her like kind of whimper a little bit, like she's obviously deeply in pain, but she's convicted in what she is like about at this point. Like, and Mog, it's now your turn.
Well, I'm going to lay hands and
give her,
but I'm going to like hold her down so that she doesn't like immediately try to jump up or anything. With her other arm that's busted, like not the one that's busted. I'm going to hold the one that's like.
Yeah, she will pass out, but she will be like back to life. She's not going to regain hit points and come back into the fight. She just kind of goes to zero and is like, she does expire a little bit, but you keep her alive just that little bit extra longer.
Just a little bit expired. It's
just a little bit expired.
A little bit
expired. Now,
just 2 days out. 2 days out. It's still good to eat.
Now, Mog, for you, it's either you can. I think you can do the poisoned or you can do the disease, because you can remove the poison as well. I believe is that another thing you can do with lay on hands. I think it's part of lay on hands, isn't it?
Diseases and neutralize multiple poisons. Oh wow, that's two with a single. A single use of lay of hands, so I can do both.
The single use, or do you have to do multiple?
Is it a neutral?
You do multiple. You can't just kind of cure all things. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize poison with a single lay on hands. Expending hit points separately for each one. So you still do it separately for each one. So you still need 5 hit points to do that. So
well, I might use all of my hit points left then, because I've gotten her up and I've got 10 left. So I'm just gonna like completely just get this shit out of me.
Yeah, nice.
Start feeling good again. And be able to health.
Yeah, cool, easy. Like, feeling fresh.
Yeah. I'm 3/4 good now.
Nice.
You'll be right. Walk it off.
I can't believe it was woods and I have this hole in my fucking chest. Friggin' chest.
Fine, we'll find someone who can fix your armor.
Mondays, am I right?
She drops the wand that was like held in her arm, because I imagine that you like knocked that arm that she was holding her wand in. Like chinks to the ground. And yeah, that's basically the fight. So you've got an unconscious priest. You've got one tick off the list. And Mary kind of like has no words for what's just happened. She's just like, I think it's probably best that we get you to the location that we all get to. Come with me. And she like shuffles out, looks to the one in charge, and is like, I'll be back.
Who's this? Sorry?
This is Mary, and there's another priest.
Going?
She's like, follow me now.
Okay, well, I'm picking a tie. Wait, I don't have any rope. Does anyone have any rope to tie up?
Just hold her over your shoulder. You're a giant hovel.
I don't think you need to tie her up at this point.
I can see Lily be like, I've got rope.
I'm always like, I've got rope. I've got rope, but you're probably not going to need it.
It's fine.
Supplies.
Well, I don't want her to wake up like anywhere, like, and just have a free hand. So I figured just to be.
Why don't you just break the other hand?
Yeah, easy. You are quite. You believe quite well that she can't use that arm for anything now, which is hard to tie up actually because technically they can wiggle through. But I mean, whether she can actually use her arm anymore, who's to say? You have to do a medicine check to find out.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, Lillian, can you do a roll check to see how well you tie up this already disabled person?
I don't want to do the thing, but I guess I'll do the thing because
Oh
the
my
goodness
God,
boy is
you-
apparently asking me.
Lillian, like looking really uncomfortable.
Mog, I want you to
Very
understand that.
uncomfortable.
I want you to understand, Mog, that you just said that you disabled someone. So that's your life now. That's who you are.
Just make
Mog the disabler. How dare you?
Front. Hands in front should be okay. That won't be too bad. Instead of hands behind, like.
With the intent to murder, like later on as well, you're like,
God,
oh
yeah.
boy, yeah.
This is-
All right, what am I rolling to tie this poor woman up? Goodness.
Survival?
just to roll 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
probably
like,
survival, yeah, like survival or sleight of hand check or something like that.
survival is good for me.
Probably, I would say it'd be more likely to be a sleight of hand, but you can also use survival as well.
Gosh, no, I'm going to use
Up to
my
you.
survival because
Easy.
it's a nice, good amount of the extra
Yep.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that words. It's a 15.
Honestly, I'm so glad for you. You managed to tie them up quite effectively.
While
Right.
Lillian is tying up the prisoner, can Bear take her wand?
Swipe the wand.
Yeah, this is mine now.
You may.
Excellent. This is my new present to me. It's a gift.
Ah,
It's covered in Mog's
Happy
blood.
early birthday.
Yeah, your favorite.
It's my favorite. He said, "Look, I got a new present." Pockets wand.
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it does disease people. So, that's exciting.
It's fine.
Don't-
Wrap it in some cloth. Put it in
As you guys all leave, roll me a Constitution save as well.
Oh. Why you gotta be like that?
All right, this is my
11.
-1. My junk roll with my -1.
This is my ultimate roll. Oh,
Hey.
Ah,
Got him.
that's nice.
That's right.
I'm
The fighter's got
untouchable.
constitution.
Cool. You seem all good. Nice.
Fantastic.
Love that for
Well, that's
you.
good to know.
I like that we're all just slowly getting lower and lower numbers and testing where the threshold is of actually getting this disease.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you when you have the disease. My God, no. No. I'm going
You
to
told
find
Mark.
out. Yeah, I did, which was a mistake, honestly. It won't happen again.
Oh
It'll
dear.
be something you get to discover for yourselves. Away.
I'm going
Hey.
to assume yes at all times.
Good, honestly. Okay, so you basically go to this kind of like it's basically a shed with like some straw and like a bit of what would be considered like maybe a bit of a solid place to sleep on, with a bit of bedding and stuff like that. And she kind of like gestures like, feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I will ask what you're planning to do with them now, but I don't think I really want to know. Just
You probably don't.
I'm just like holding this corpse, like on like this near corpse on my shoulder, just like, we're not gonna kill her.
No, you should definitely kill her. She's probably one of the servants of the Lord of Ashes, and she must die. But in saying that, it is currently I'm not in my best state of mind to process what has just transpired. I will let you know that the clerics of Lavinia are mortal enemies of Guldovaya. We have a history in a deified level, so if you need them to be expunged, we will make sure that they go to the next as painfully as possible. And she says it with this like deadpan look. Like she's like a bit shocked this has happened, but like committed to absolute devastation with this person. Like she is here to help, but she is currently just needs to sort her house out.
Cool.
Solid.
Yeah.
You appreciate that, I think.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah. It's probably fine.
You probably
Totally
don't want to
fine.
know what's gonna happen, but thank you.
yeah, you get the sense that she's played this wheelhouse before. She leaves and leaves you guys to your devices. So, what would you like to do with Dear Krell?
Cool. So, guys, I was thinking that maybe.
Yep.
I was thinking, guys, that maybe we should take Krell to that cleric that we should be keeping updated.
Right.
I feel
We don't need to take her anywhere because she's probably going to die if we keep moving her.
That's why I was thinking we interrogate her now, and maybe if she survives getting to that cleric, then they can do what they want with her. I assume that they're better prepared and can get more information, maybe. Like, we might get more information if we take it to...
Now, the cleric you're talking about is Mathman, yes? Or were you talking about Mary?
No.
Okay.
Considering how opposed Mary was to this particular cult, is it worth writing down the names in the book and giving them to her?
Yeah.
I do not think so, because I don't trust Mary. Because Mary is the one that took on Krell.
Maybe she's just
But in the same respect, kind of wandering around with Krell now is also probably going to be an indicator to everyone else in that cult, if they actually know of each other, that we know we're dangerous and we should probably be stopped. Maybe we want to keep this on the down low.
The DL.
Yep.
We put her in a hiding sack.
You could keep it tied
a
up.
big human-sized sack? Because I don't have a big human-sized sack.
Does Mary have a human-sized sack?
Harry have a human-sized sack.
For potatoes and other such things.
And other things.
And other such goods.
Humans are a lot bigger than potatoes, Hubert.
True.
And a human-sized sack of potatoes would probably not be movable.
Yeah, it wouldn't be practical.
You definitely need a cart. A human-sized cart, at least.
These are all good notes.
Hubert's taking notes of just like how to move a body.
How to move a body. Yeah.
Ooh, like that
Do
one.
you want to move a body? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll let you guys think about that a little bit, and we'll have a quick break, and we will be right back in about I think 15 or 10 minutes. Was it, producer? Secret voice I can hear in my head. 15 minutes. That's the one. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes, guys. But thank you for watching, and let people know that we're doing this, and get them to join so we can show them the cool stuff. But see you later.
Fun on a bun.
Yeah. See you in time. All right.
having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are newer to the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the second time I played D&D. The first time I played, I actually filled in for a guy that couldn't make it to a session. I made his character completely chaotic evil.
I could probably help you out of there, but you're gonna have to give me that coin pouch.
And killed the entire party I was with, and yeah, I can't really play with those guys anymore. Because my perception is usually pretty high, I can see a lot of things that the other people can't see, which means that I can kind of take advantage of situations a lot easier than I would be able to in just a normal tabletop standard. Like, it'd be very hard to be like, hey guys, I know the Dungeon Master just said I've got all this stuff in the corner, but don't look at it because you characters can't see it.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
Oh, that's
Never played it, never played anything interactive. It was always on my bucket list. I've always seen it on movies. My friends play it, and I heard that it's like really immersive and that it can last for months.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I couldn't fathom how gameplay works like that. Like tailoring that some people could see certain things and then like other players couldn't. When they said it's all your imagination, I'm like, what? Like anything?
I'm gonna run up to one of them and like hook my bow over its head, draw it back, and like decapitate.
Imaginations are endless, and I think having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool way.
Let me tell you why you're here. What if I told you you could mix augmented reality with your RPGs? You take the miniature, the story ends. You keep scrolling and believe tabletop games are limited to physical models. Download Ardent Roleplay. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the chance to add something new.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are newer to the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe like the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there, pretty impressive. Yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the
A bit too much Nightbot going on. I don't know if there's too much Nightbot. It seems like there's a lot of Nightbot.
I think it's because the chat's dead. Yeah.
Are we back on screen in 1 second?
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
Yeah, we are. We're back.
Robbie's not back
obviously, Robbie's not back yet. You know, who knows where they are? They could have been eaten. Could have been consumed by some kind of eldritch abomination. Who is honestly to say? Maybe we've got.
Robbie caught the plague, dude. That's it.
Caught the plague.
It's not.
They were in Melbourne, so maybe not.
No, maybe not. Maybe they. No.
Uh-oh.
You didn't hear that from me, folks.
Anyway, where last we left our intrepid adventurers, they were planning what they wanted to do now and whether or not they wanted to.
Also keep in mind, most of Damon's thought process right now is how profitable this snake oil business for him and Hubert can actually turn out to be.
Ooh.
Like, because if Hubert's making a stall and selling snake oil, I could be his muscle. So I'm kind of got this mindset of let's make some money on the side.
Honestly, this is peak snake oil salesman time. Like, everyone's afraid, everyone's worried that this is the time. This is your time to shine, honestly, as a snake oil salesman.
Speaking of
Romy, welcome back. We are back on the stream. That's so good. You know,
So sorry, guys.
Beautiful.
You are forgiven for now. Take 59 damage and. Sorry. Wait.
Checks out.
Yeah, it's what you gotta do. No, that's good.
You could have taken those death saves.
You could have. we asked you so many times, but everyone kept their rounds. Yeah, so snake oil salesman, possible outcome for you guys. Yeah. Rocks fall, bed dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it.
Look, that's it. I'm out.
Thank you, Sickney.
All right.
So we were
we're throwing this body on the floor, and we're just questioning her and then putting her out of her misery. Or
you hear
throw that body onto the floor. She's just going to explode into paste.
Do you throw the body on the floor? I'm not really sure. Like, whenever you move her, you do hear the slight clickety clack of something.
Is there like okay, not as like Damon's not really going to be too versed in magic, I guess, as far as I'm concerned. I don't really feel like he's too versed in how lay on hands works. But as Trent and not as Damon, is there like a situation where we just clickety clack all the way back and every so often pop the old healing word on her shoulder?
Clickety clack.
No, this would be much more like a permanent injury that she.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like, we're not worried. I mean, that's true. She can have that permanent, whatever. But the point is, is she in a state of currently dying?
No,
and
she's currently in a state of stability, but unconscious.
So we could just pick her up as a group. Like Damon then, if she's just unconscious and Damon can know that, I'm just going to come and pick her up along with Mog, and we'll just carry her as a cohort.
With a crunchy shoulder.
I can easily carry her over my shoulder.
But that's not my point, Mog.
If anyone sees us carrying this body and their name is in the book, they're going to know that we are out to kill them.
Yeah, and when they run, we'll chase them, Baird.
And that's
honestly, if you saw someone hauling a body down the street, wouldn't you run?
It's a plague. It happens all the time.
Everywhere.
Run out, you're dead.
Honestly,
plague guy.
yeah, I can't fault it. Honestly, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's it. Yeah.
Big hat. Put a big hat and tip it down, and we'll just kind of
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
Damon,
drag those bones on out of here.
No.
I think like as we like, because I'm definitely coming over picking this body up, right? That's actually happening, and I'm going to come and pick it up. And then as Bed kind of has his issue, I'm going to tap him on the shoulder a little bit too hard, because I'm a bit of a burly man. A little bit too hard and go,
Flat.
Don't worry about it, Bed. He looks dead. Everyone looks dead. We'll just tell people they're dead. Let's go.
Just tell everyone they are dead, that the whole world is actually dead.
Them including, Hubert. Them including. Let's go.
A brilliant plan.
Where do you plan to go exactly? Are you guys deliver
to the church? We're delivering
to
this
Mathaman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haul a body into the church.
Basically, we're going to be finding every character we can.
Should we maybe not have like a forerunner? Just be like, hey, so we found one of them. Would you like them? Instead of just being like, here's a body.
No, Baird can go in first, guys. It's fine.
Why me?
Oh, Baird, you're so good at talking to people.
As the person who opened the demon book, I'm pretty sure they don't trust me.
Well, they gave you the demon book, didn't they? Come on, let's go. I'll start pulling the body with me.
Do we want to question her first?
To be specific, the same Knights of St. Alban did not give you the book. Mathaman gave you the book and hopes that the church won't find out.
Well, we're not going to tell the church.
Yeah, so like, I don't really want to go near that church right now, especially when we're on a ticking time bomb.
Who knows
when
how
they're going to
long
find
until they
body, so
discover
what are we
the
going
book
to
is
do with it?
missing?
That's spooky.
I've got this body, guys. We got
Why
to do
don't
something
we question the body when it's not a body?
Let's wake her up.
When it's not a body.
I'll like lift her head up a little bit with her jaw. Look, I can answer you. I'm unconscious. So with her head up.
Bear's just holding his loot, like contemplating hitting Damon over the head with it. Like
I'm like holding her up by that like, part of her head, and I'm looking at you because I just don't. I'll shake her a bit. Does she wake up?
No,
she's like knocked out cold, right? So
no, she's out cold. She's that stable. You need another point of healing to get her to
really
awake again.
You're gonna rattle her brain.
As Lillian tells me that's really disrespectful. That's what I'll learn that it is. Oh, really? I'll just drop her.
You drop her like a hot sack of potatoes, and
thanks to the floor,
and you hear the crichety crunch again.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lillian. My apologies. I'm gonna go check the door again, and I'm gonna head over.
Good
idea. You go to like
achieving basically nothing.
By wolves.
Bear just looks at Mog like, "Would you control your idiot, please?"
Sometimes you just have to let him ride it out. Okay, he'll get tired, and then you need to go to sleep. All right.
I already have two that I need to parent, apparently, so I can't add a third.
I'm not even as bad as Damon is.
I know.
You can't be like that. You can't tell me that I need parenting when there's an idiot over here mangling a dead core or like a half dead woman.
David,
hey, you do keep pocketing things, so
that's
true.
A poor woman that you guys just attacked. Unprovoked, honestly, unprovoked.
Very bad woman.
She shanked us.
Real fake news, Bet. Real fake news, okay?
She shanked us. Well, one of us.
One of you, not all of you.
You left a hole in my breastplate armor with wood.
That's gonna take so much money to repair. Like,
unless you got mending, which would be handy, but
I have prestidigitation. Can that mend it?
No, mending repairs things. Yeah, but it's fine. The hole probably won't be that bad.
It's only a stick-sized hole, but still, it's my armor.
Yeah.
It's important. It's now a weak spot.
Stick-sized hole.
Look how beautiful this thing is, and it's got a damn stick-sized hole in it.
For you, Bed, as well. So on further examination of the one that you have, which you might or might not have done, I don't really.
Oh, he's
you just like sneak it in the bag.
It's he took it and he's like having a look at it, like.
Okay,
once Damon is done, like shaking the body, Baird is going to sit in the corner and inspect the wand, and maybe potentially also write out the names of all these people who are listed in the book.
Delicious. So this wand is actually made of petrified stone, and it's got like opal in grey, like in the top and the bottom, which has a greenish, reddish hue, and like little like
this
some
is
purple
my
and blue.
new favorite gift to myself.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so happy for you. Really, that's lovely.
Can I do like a check on it to see like
A knowledge arcana would suffice. Yeah.
an arcana? Excellent.
You've got magic, detect magic as well.
I do. Can I do both?
You can. You do detect magic, and you do arcana. And you can.
Yes. Let's do the detect magic first.
You can figure out what the deal is. If you have identify as well, it also just tells you what the one does.
If this isn't being hidden, can I also do like arcana check?
Yeah, no, he's not hiding.
You're like creeping. I was like,
no, he's not hiding it this time.
buddy, what's going on? Got some cool stuff there. Now you see like the petrified wand as well. It's very nice.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna go detect magic, and then I'll do an arcana roll as well.
Go for it.
I have to roll for detect magic.
Also, absolute numpty. If you could just make me this wand, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. That'd be honestly a delight. Yeah, cool.
What? Not the best roll.
Woof.
Woof.
Oh.
Worse.
Not terrible. I mean, 14.
I
is
look
not
at it and I'm
terrible.
like, it's a stick.
Yeah. This
I like the sticks.
it's a rock stick.
Rock stick.
Rock stick. It's
Oh,
petrified
a pretty rock
wood.
stick.
It's petrified wood and opal. Well,
that's why it hurts so much.
what looks like opal? It's more of like a looks like opal than it actually is opal. But yeah, so just
my mum
stabby.
loves
It's like the little tip has got like a little bit of a little shard of like the green opal.
Yes. So yeah, detect magic first, and then that was my.
Yep, it seems to be necromantic in origin. Like the actual magic is necromantic, and the actual. You imagine that stabbing someone, they have to do like the kind of as you saw, taking a con save, and then they will take extra damage. A 3d10, in fact, extra damage if they fail their con save, or half if they succeed.
Wand.
Yeah, if they succeed.
It's a shiv. Oh my god! It's just a shiv.
Magic shiv.
It's just a magical shiv.
They've just put this in the toilet. It's a toilet wand.
It seems it does have an amount of charges. You'd imagine it has an amount of charges.
Yeah.
That you do expend each day, so you can't like use it like magical shiv. It's got 3 charges. You can do the stab thing 3 times a day. Otherwise, it is just a +1 dagger, I would suppose.
Okay, that's pretty fair.
Ed and Lillian, are you like telling the group about this?
Yeah, Bear's sort of just like it's it's necromancy basically with hint of plague.
Lillian's response would have been, yes.
Yes, I think so.
It's got a hint of plague, and
it's plague fresh.
Delicious.
Yeah,
that you should snap that stick in half.
No, I'm keeping it.
It's necromantic. It is evil.
But I can use it to shank people. I don't have any other weapons.
It might corrupt you, and you might shank me, and then.
All right. If I start to act like a corrupted piece of crap, then you can take the wand from me and snap it.
Or we could just snap it because it's evil.
Nope. This is my new gift to me.
Oh, Mog will remember this.
Mog greatly disapproves.
I feel like that's like you're doing like the loyalty quest for Mog. It's like Mog will remember this. Like shit. Go back. Be safe. Reload.
Oh no! Go back.
No. I want to be your friend. Yes, Mog. My friend.
No, Baird doesn't want to be anybody's friend. Baird is Baird's friend.
Ooh, new Playboy card.
No, Baird actually like ridiculously adores this group. It's just really bad at showing it. He's just fun. Really bad at showing it.
Yeah. All right. So you've got your wand. You got your corpsey. Got corpsey. You're putting corpsey up.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I make sure that corpsey is actually in a relatively good position for being not dead?
Yeah.
At this
Go
point
for
in
it.
time?
What me medic? Like, listen.
I think recovery position is not applicable at this point.
No.
But
No, but you could definitely you could like
maybe hope that
honestly it depends what you want to do with Corpsey, because again, Corpsey doesn't have much shoulder anymore. She has basically a limp like noodle of bone that used to be a shoulder.
And
you can kind of like
I don't do a good job anyway. It's fine. They probably slide off the wall and hit the ground on limp bone. So I'm not rolling well.
Yep.
I got a 5.
All right.
On the ground they go. Well, someone's gonna pick this up.
Well, with that, Damon, do you want to take this corpse to the cleric?
Absolutely.
Are we going as a group, or is it just?
I think that we should do that. Except
No.
maybe Dad might need to stay because you have something illegal in your bag.
I can stay.
Two illegal things in your bag.
So actually,
I have three illegal things in my bag.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Lillian,
Yes.
as you,
What have I done?
So as you roll that, you go into a coughing fit. Like,
Oh,
you feel this hacking cough like rise up in your chest, like, and you lose it. You lose the action that you were trying to do. You're like, oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
I knew a 10 wasn't enough. I'm going to
I'm in
stay
danger.
here.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Yeah, and Bear just goes, maybe Lillian should stay here as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna shake my little snake oils and say, "Sprinkle, sprinkle, little snake oil."
I don't have a snake to rub it on.
A blast!
Does anybody actually carry around just a snake?
I sure do. Maybe?
Damn it.
Wait a second.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Well, what time is it as well, like in the day? Is it like nighttime yet? Because we've had a bit of a day.
It is, it's a bit of a day. So you probably, it's kind to like late afternoon now. Night is coming.
Okay. Well,
gonna move fast.
Another option. How about we tie her up to a pole and make sure that she can absolutely not get away, and then we rest here for the night because in the morning I can heal you, Lillian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Surely it would be better to travel under the cover of darkness while carrying a half-dead body.
The evildoer. The colors will be happy to take her. And all the evildoers better know that I'm coming for them.
Why would we want them to know?
Roll me a wisdom save, Mac, just real quick.
An idea so dumb it does damage to you.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a quote right there. An idea so dumb it deals damage to you. You're pretty aware that the Knights of St. Alban are more than likely going to extract what information they can from them and then ultimately just kill them. Even then, like, it's a 50-50 chance of what they really will plan to get out of them. And you are aware that if the fact that they were infiltrating the Church of of Lavinia, basically, it will not end well politically for them. So, fun facts. There are some like issues about just like hanging over to the paladins because they talk. They're part of Lavinia's thing. You know, they can lie as much as they like, and the Knights of St. Alban are not. They hear what they want to hear, and honestly, what they want to hear is, "We're good. We're sorting it out." So,
okay,
food for thought. Moral quandaries abound.
Into Mog's head out of the blue. Maybe we should not take her to Paladins. It'll be bad.
Why?
Seen the
We wouldn't
light.
get information out of her in the end. But we should update Mathaman.
Now, have you come to a decision of what you actually wanted to do? Because Mathaman was like, "Yeah, what is your goal here? Like, what do you want to what's the next steps with this list of names you've got? Are you going to chase them down? Are you going to stay in Arbortown to sort that out?"
Well, I think we should.
What you haven't really discussed yet is the fact that Prince Naman and whatever the other names on the list might be are very seem like that's an important figure within the infrastructure of this country. If the kingdom's prince is on this list, what that might mean as far as whether they're getting murdered by the Amrath for whatever reason, whether it has a specific thing to do with the plague itself, or these are relative names to the plague, is hard to say, but is at the very least pointing in that direction at this point. The prince seems to have something to do with the plague from what you can gather, and what that means is
okay.
Did Mog and Bear, did you guys actually tell us that that name was particularly on there? Did you read all the names out to us, or have you been like
No, I don't think so.
together and not saying?
I don't think that it was like actually mentioned. Which
Okay,
names were-
cool.
This is for bed
Nice.
more than anyone else, but yeah, like it's an important thing to note that is probably going to be relevant to what you plan to do.
Well, before we go and talk to Baphomet, maybe we should discuss what we're actually going to do. Because one of the names in this book is the prince of this country.
Well, probably don't spread that around too much. Like we could sort of act on that, but not actually tell anyone that we're looking for that link.
That we're out to murder
It's
the
treason.
prince.
Love treason here.
Keep the treason on the DL.
Yeah.
It's only a pinch of treason, you see.
Just a little treason as a treat.
Treason.
Treason. Dusk treason?
Brown.
So in this town, there are 3 other people that are linked to. I'm just really bad with titles of names. The Hand.
Yes.
The Cult of the Iron Hand.
The Cult of the Iron Hand. So like, there's 3 other people in this town, maybe 4. 3 other people linked to the Iron Hand.
Yeah.
2 of them are farmers, and they're from the same family, Haddiger and Martha Black.
Okay.
And then we know another one called Tarvin.
Yeah.
Who I suspect he's run somewhere, like in the slums, possibly into the sewers.
That or he's left town.
Perhaps he is with the blacks, seeking solace.
We could take out the blacks. But
we rat them out like a rutabaga.
that could be a thing we do tomorrow.
Is that how you do the rutabaga? You rat it out?
You rat it out. That's a potato, right? I'm doing potato jokes now.
Yeah. Is a rutabaga a potato? What? What are you saying?
Is it a root vegetable? I don't know.
That was.
Looking it up.
Only the screen tell us. Only the
To
screen-
Google.
To Google. Yeah, that's definitely an option. You could like investigate the blacks later. You'd probably need to ask like where the blacks are.
Yeah.
From someone in town, like whether it's via the contacts you have within the 2 temples, or whether it's like actual people, or whether it's the mayor that you also do have a relatively fine relationship with for now.
For now.
I guess from this, the plan is that we take back. Gonna hunt them down. Literally the plan.
Ew.
We'll start here, and then we'll move on once we're finished here.
Easy peasy.
Violence is always the answer.
Apparently.
Especially for
Seems
necromancy.
to be working for us so far. Other
Not
than,
sure how good that is.
being wanted criminals in this town.
I mean, we're kind of semi-wanted. They don't know who they want yet.
It's good to feel wanted,
Helps.
to be honest.
Maybe not this
I just
way.
want to feel loved, honestly, man.
I just want to have a nice vibe and good time in my D&D games. It's so dark. Too dark.
Dark.
Like love, hate, what's the difference? It's fine. It's a strong emotion. That's all we need here.
Yeah.
Just want attention.
Intense emotions is what we crave. Cool. So you basically lie down for a long rest. You sequester your captive with relative ropes and stuff like that. And in the morning, you awaken to the smell of fried potatoes, I can only imagine, because you have a sack of potatoes in this little dingy kind of like corridor room. And one of you, I want to say it's Lillian, but that's entirely up to who would like to be making potatoes at this
Fried
point.
potatoes.
Fried potatoes in like a little pan with some oil, with snake oil.
Normally Lillian, but Lillian had a coughing fit yesterday and
Lillian's
doesn't want
allowed
to get
to touch
anyone
food?
sick.
Just drink some water, Lillian. It's fine. God. Do me another con save as well, Lillian. Day 2.
Alrighty, let's go. Let's fail again. Here we go.
Do it for me. I believe in you.
I love getting a 6 when I know a 10 is a fail.
You gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Rip.
Level 1, exhaustion.
All right, Lillian. Yeah, let's get rid of that cough. What did you?
Also, if Herbert, you could roll me a con save as well.
Blah! Who said that? No, you said the wrong name. Hooray! Here I go. Concept.
Yeah, do it for me, Hubert.
Concept.
Do it
Negative
for me.
1. That's a 4.
Okay.
That's very bad.
You gain a first level of exhaustion. And you go into a coughing fit. Like you wake up coughing.
Bear just like easing up. Baird's the one cooking. Baird's like, I'm fine. No, I'm not sick.
All right, you two, come here. I'm going to use 10 points of lay on hands to cure these people of their sickness.
Easy.
Rub it into my chest like Mummy would rub the Vixen.
Rub the Vixen. All right, roll me a con save, Mac.
Max down.
Constitution. Noted.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, disease. It's hard. Anywho, cool. And then you both get cleansed.
Fine.
Thank you.
So
how is our friend doing this morning? How's she looking?
Is she expired in the night?
Please tell me she's
corpulent
dying.
at this point. She's definitely like, I don't know, maybe comatose. She hasn't really woken up yet.
I mean, honestly, would you want to wake up with that much pain coursing through your body?
She seems to be like she. You know, there's times in a storyteller's life, especially when they're on a stream, that they have a decision between how horrifying they want to be and how not horrifying they want to be. And honestly, it's really struggling me to figure out exactly what the right thing to do is here. But
Did we choose horrifying last time?
Max it.
Maximum horrifying?
I'm pretty sure that the streamers, the chat chose horrifying last time.
Give us horror. Look at that. They want to get horror. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So she's like she's like kind of. You think she's like kind of moving a little bit, like trying to wake up, like she's like maybe trapped in dream or something like that. But like she can't quite awake. Like it's a comatose thing.
Concern increases.
Baird is just very focused on the food, just like don't look at her.
Plus 10 to concern.
All right, bed. I mean, come on, Mum. Do the thing.
Am I? Who is?
You are, Mum.
Are we talking about bed? Or are we talking about?
I'm not Mum.
I should have said that redder. I was like gonna say bed, do something, but you're cooking, so now you can't do it. So now, Mum, can you do it?
Mom.
Oh, I've got sickness in my tummy.
Pick me up. Mom, pick me up.
It's cold.
Mom, I want to go home. I don't like it here. I want to go to the Forgotten Realms where it's nice and comfortable. It'll be a nice time. Yeah. So you so Bed is cooking. Lillian is coughing and then fixed. And Hubert is feeling like a little bit like, a bit square, but then gets fixed as well, gets the Vicks on the tummy time. And then, Trent, what is, what's your name again?
Damon?
Damon, that's the one. Damon, what are you doing?
I don't know what I would be really doing. I think I'm probably just having a very rough time. I'm just very quiet, which is uncharacteristic of me. Just to we're just lugging around this unconscious body. That it's kind of messing with me a little bit here. So I'm just a little bit quiet. Not eating much. Just I don't look sick at all though. I look fine.
Do me a willpower save, actually.
Willpower?
Willpower, yeah.
In wisdom?
Wisdom?
Sorry, yeah, wisdom. That's what I meant. Yeah, wisdom save. Sorry.
All goods, my friend. No problem.
Usually use it as willpower because it's the whole thing. But...
No, you're right. All right. That is no.
I believe in you. You got this.
You can do it.
It's great. I'm excited. Yes, 11.
Nailed it.
You feel yourself kind of come out of that the effect you had from seeing those people die to some extent, and you are a little bit more open to able to talk. You are still a bit haunted by it, but it is a little bit less all-consuming and making you basically dissociate from life right about now.
Yeah,
and you'll
so
care
okay.
for it. Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, this is like because I've been still pretty happy and chatty up until this point. It'd be this, just while it's like late. So yeah, I think I think if Mog tries to talk to you about it, I think I'll open up to Mog. But I'm still kind of new to everyone else in the party so far. So if Mog has a chat with me, I'll have a chat with Mog to feel a bit better. At some point.
Do you obviously like kind of alone, and it's a very uncharacteristic, it's very uncharacteristic of you. I can't say words today.
Poor baby.
But yeah, Mog would obviously notice, if you weren't acting yourself, and people you're like, "Yo, how you doing? You all right?"
So Damon's gonna be probably sitting down on any kind of elevator service, like a log of some description. Probably hands in his head, not answering, but I'll gesture for Mog to sit down as well.
Mog sits down and breaks whatever he sits on.
Essentially, right? And I'll look over and I'll say, how did you feel when your maul shattered her shoulder? How did that make you feel?
Well, angry. And I felt a lot of justice going through me because she is an evil person that has been making people sick and deserves more.
So you just so it's okay because she does bad things that she can be completely destroyed in one swing, and I'm gonna be looking at my blade as well.
Do you think that you are evil because you also kill people in one swing?
Well, I don't think I'm better than she is.
Why?
Well, she killed people. I kill people. Mog, have you killed people?
Yeah, of course I've killed people.
Where do you draw the line, Mog?
Well, it's all about... Well, that's what the Paladins taught me. It's all about being righteous and love. There is evil in this world, and that's why we have this plague, and that's why we have people that are choosing to poison people to make them die, to make more people die. So, inevitably, if we kill the people, we will stop them from slaughtering so many other people and poisoning so many other towns. You're saving lives by killing these evil doers.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right, Mog.
Is this happened because of something? Are you thinking about this because of something else that you've done, or
what do you mean something else I've done? And my blade is probably not going to be cleaned either at this point. I think it's still going to be bloody, and I'll just kind of show it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Of the bloody blade.
Of the bloody blade.
When did this first thought happen? Because we've killed people before. I'm just wondering, I
don't know. I think it was the guards. I don't know. They look so scared. You don't see when you cut down. When someone looks at you with the same eyes that an animal does, when they're brought right down to their very last moments, don't you feel some kind of empathy at all?
I guess so, but do you know what they also looked like? They looked terrifying because they all had weapons that could easily have got you in between the eyes.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have much of a choice, I know. That's how I've been justifying it, but it just feels so inherently... I feel something very wrong with everything that's happening, and look, you're right, Mog. We're saving lives. That's what matters, I think.
Feelings are good. You shouldn't feel bad for having these feelings because... You should feel guilt. Guilt helps us to decide what's right and wrong. And it allows you to be a better person next time you get into a fight.
All right, guys, 1 second. It's all good. Come through quickly. Sorry, I know. Terrible timing.
You made the GM
sorry. I'm sorry, guys. So, Damon.
So emotional.
Damon's kind of looking over at Mog. And then there's at this point, there's nothing else for me really to say. I think I just look over and you still can't see through the grid of my helmet, but the bottom of it is pooling up and dripping a little bit. And I'll like reach out just to give Mog a hug, dropping my weapon, I think.
I'll give him a very as soft as I can hug, which is probably gonna feel really tight. Well, but
yeah, I'm gonna be like not. There's gonna be like a real tightness to Damon's hug. There's no like subtlety here.
How dare you make me feel things in my own game?
And
how dare you?
And I'll thank Mog. I think Damon will. Thanks, friend.
That is a very wholesome time. I love that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for this gift.
Oh, look at that! You had the heart. You got the wholesome. You got everything you need here.
Team.
Beautiful. Love that. I would give you something. Get some inspiration. You both get inspiration for that nice moment of role playing.
Yay!
Love that for both of you.
That was real. Every single word.
Hashtag real, man. Hashtag real. God damn.
But I got to put myself in the situation, man. Whew, I'm good.
Through lies we find the truth in ourselves, friends. Through lies
we do.
Ourselves. All right, so
as long as you're feeling good, Damon.
So yeah, we'll move on a little bit to see what you want to do with this woman. We don't have much time actually. I was expecting you guys to get through a lot more content than this today, but. I think it's been a good detour for everyone watching. It's been quite lovely. All right, so what is the next thing that when kind of like Damon and Mog kind of come back to kind of the group after the little powwow? Like kind of, I would imagine that the rest of the party has kind of observed this and not gotten involved, but listened and kind of like seen. They've seen like kind of what you guys have talked about, and
big ears.
Kind of that's dropping. There's kind of that silence after the something like that, and they're like,
I think I'll break the silence there, and I'll be like, "Sing us a tune, Hubert."
Why does Hubert always get the requests for songs? I can sing too,
He's the only.
Wait, you're a bard?
Me and
a Beard will like get a piece of potato like onto like their spatula and just flick it at Damon. Potato gun.
You. So Lillian, you do notice that Krell is kind of moving a little bit, like kind of like trying to writhe like awake. It seems. Do me a perception test. Ooh, I hope you don't get too good, but I also hope you don't get too bad.
Too bad.
I'm really worried about you.
You just want that middle point, don't you?
Maybe. Who knows?
There we go. Got an 18.
It's pretty high. You notice something that chills you to the bone just a little bit. Roll me a willpower save real quick.
Why?
Nothing.
Why?
Looks like Steph's taking the freaking wisdom check.
Yeah, did you mean one?
I did mean wisdom.
You always mean wisdom. We gotta learn.
I always mean wisdom. Sorry, did I say willpower again?
Yeah, you said willpower again.
You really did.
I even double checked myself. I was like, oh, that's fine.
That's our world darkness beings.
I know, right? You succeed and you realize that the body is not moving, but there is something inside it that is.
The snake.
I hate this.
You see like, and you see a tiny little grub moving inside the clothing. Like, just kind of moves out from the body. And you know that there's no way in any kind of logic that it could have rotted that quickly. And you take a moment and you step well back and you have a chance to warn everyone because you're not petrified with fear.
Cool. Warning everyone.
It's full of bugs.
Guys.
What's wrong, Lillian? What's happened?
Ew, why is it oozing bugs?
It's oozing grubs.
There should be grubs.
Rot grubs.
Well, my mole is glowing now.
That's disgusting.
Yep. So you kind of like look at the still living person. You know that they're still alive. You can see them kind of breathing and stuff like that. But they like the grubs are yeah. This is what I asked you, by the way, just so you're aware. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go there. That's a bit too far. And then the stream was like, oh, give it to us.
Horror.
Filled with maggots.
Yep, that's basically it.
And nutritious.
And then like they like you can see them kind of like inside her flesh, basically. Underneath the clothing. Yeah. Nasty.
Beard is just like,
if you would like me to turn it down, you may request doing so, and I shall.
That is the stream's decision to decide.
But you are also here. You are my friends and you're my streamers. I gotta make sure you're okay. But yes, this is what's happening. What would you guys like to do about this?
A prisoners filled with maggots. Yuck!
Yucky!
I thought but only dead bodies get maggots. So either she's dead and has been dead for an extended period of time, or she's made some kind of deal and is now filled with maggots.
Yeah. I feel like I should break the other arm.
What is that going to accomplish?
What if you break the skin and she just explodes in maggots? Okay, I really don't want that.
Okay, good point.
Maggot pinata, no.
What if the million shoot at it from a distance?
I love how that's your response to this.
Well, I feel like we now need to put her out of her misery.
Maybe she's happy being full of maggots. You don't know that.
She might, like, hurt the town somehow. I don't know what's going to happen. She might explode and then...
I mean, plague maggots? I don't know.
They're on fire.
You know, we've got a fire. Have we got, like, a flask of oil? Let's put her out.
We're just going to burn this one alive?
Okay, not alive. We're not going to do it alive.
She's going to hell.
Okay, but there is a line. There is still a line, and you shouldn't burn anyone alive. What is this?
I guess I'm going to do the thing.
He deserves it.
Jacob.
Yes.
Can I put her out of her misery?
You would like to pop her? Yes.
I don't want to pop her. No, yucky, no. I just want to make sure, like, I want to use my dagger and just kind of on coup de grace in a sense, in a spot that I know is going to, like, she's just going to instantly die. So she doesn't really, it doesn't prolong it.
Sure. Okay. Roll me a survival check. Oh, actually, roll me a medicine check, actually, and then you'll gain the wisdom that you need to not pop her.
Pop the corpse. Pop the corpse.
It's a 9.
Weird.
Oh fuck! This is like
you stab her. Basically, you stab her, try and like get her like about the neck area. Get her. Unfortunately, what you end up doing is you pop, like you stab her. She dies for sure. Like
okay.
However,
but. Oh no, you have butt face.
I want you to. I'm gonna put you in the context of something kind of okay-ish. You know, in Star Wars, how on in the second episode, how he's got like the bantha and it kind of pops that open and like the kind of hot, like kind of weird, like kind of jelly things kind of pop out. It's that, but 1,000 times worse. Somehow there's so total like it out of her and. Rot grubs emerge and start moving.
They're moving towards us.
Yeah, they're like they like seek out. They can't really sense much, but they can sense kind of things around them.
Can I kick fire towards it? Like, do we have like an open fire pit in the middle, or like what's our?
You don't really have an open fire pit per se. There's like a little cooking.
I can stab them,
just embers and stuff, but not like fire. So
when you're so close to like hellish rebuking something, just to be like, get it out.
They move towards you and then bite you. I'm just gonna. In fact, there's 2 swarms because you took a little bit of time because she was riding a little bit. You didn't really. It was good. It's good role playing that happened around that. So that was nice for you. But don't worry. It'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. You just gotta not worry too much about it. Oh, that's fine. What's your AC?
Oh god.
14.
Hey.
Yeah. See, they don't hit you. It's fine. They don't hit you at all. You are currently covered in rot grubs, though. That's fun. They're like swarming around your body and trying to bite into you and dig into your skin.
Okay, sorry. Can I use create water to just wash water over her and wash the grubs away?
Yes,
okay. We're doing that.
You could give that a go.
Are they like leeches?
You can do it within 30 feet.
Yep, go for it. Yeah, you like put a bucket, like basically like a big bucket of water, and it falls on them.
Yeah, basically just boosh water
Drenched.
straight up.
One quick moment, friends. Just give you that quick roll.
You roll.
Roll anything for that particular spell, or is it just a straight do the thing and it's a DC or anything like that that says?
It doesn't have any save or attack, no.
Okay, cool. So we'll just be like, yeah, you're just straight creating water. So we'll just have to wait for him to come back and explain what it does and if it does anything.
Yeah, 10 gallons of clean water.
Does stop dropping and rolling help in this situation?
No. Although you might crush a few of them. I'll get you to do an attack roll. You can maybe do some damage to them.
So Roman's dumped water on me and quite a lot of it.
10 gallons of clean water.
10 gallons of... God damn, create water makes a lot of water.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it wash me down?
It washes you down, but some of the grubs are still around you. They're not crawling on you now, but that's what's happening.
Okay, they're not on me, so I'm just gonna yeet myself out of there. Don't want to be near them.
We'll do the old initiative we had last time, because these guys are basically just gonna they've acted and they'll act after everyone else has acted. So
okay.
So we'll go from Baird. So then that's Baird's go. That's Hubert's go. What are you gonna do, Hubert? With this grub situation that's currently escalating.
Disgusting.
Thunderdome.
Yay! Now it's not just Baird using Thunderdome.
Yeah. It's quite calamitous from what I recall. So yeah, roll me the Thunderdome. Go.
We're all within 30, within the range of that attack as well.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
Fun saves for everybody.
An ability to avoid the friends and only hit grubs.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a radius attack.
I will tell you this. There's a thing I like to do with the old D&D. If you would like to roll an Arcanum, if you succeed high enough on the roll, you will be able to specifically Thunderwave these in a kind of a kind of. If you fail, it will be more disastrous.
Oh fuck yeah! Double or nothing, baby.
Do it.
I've got a +0 and I'm ready to use it.
You will be a bard, so you will have a little bit of proficiency with this. You get half proficiency for Arcanum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still a grand total of 9.
Not enough, unfortunately. So you wave out quite a powerful blast. Everyone do their con save.
Oh boy.
The old blasting boy. What do we got here?
Swear to God, if you injure me, I'm going to be mad.
Better than if you were filled with worms? I think not.
Oh my God.
Bad.
Rip Baird.
Right.
I've killed the GM.
So one of them has definitely failed. So roll me a damage.
Here it comes. Underway.
Fran,
It's gonna hurt.
Come on.
Max damage!
Why have you done this to me?
Damage.
And don't the rest of us doesn't everyone who succeeded take half that damage?
Well, you take another 6 damage. Everyone who succeeded takes half, but not. So you take half damage of 16, so you take 8 instead. But you do still take 6. So everyone should take a minimum of 14 damage. Everyone who did not succeed takes 22 damage.
Well, I'm pretty sure Baird is now unconscious.
This is maximum damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, this extra damage is actually the roof falling in on you and the fire hitting, basically spreading out, aerating itself enough for the hay around you to also set fire. And you are currently in a relatively, destroyed area now. It's definitely an intense time because you've boomed quite a little bit too much oomph to your blast. So unfortunately, it's not gone fantastically well. Which luckily enough does kill one of the rot grubs. The other rot grubs are still alive.
One.
The one of the rot grubs is dead. The other one is still very much alive.
Large-ish.
Oh, actually, sorry, they don't get the 6 damage. So they don't get
how big are they?
Both of them are still alive. They are a lot of rot grubs. There's probably like 100 in each swarm.
Oh, okay, the swarm. So one of the swarms is dead. Okay.
Thank God.
One single grub, yeah. So actually,
All that for one single
both rot
drop of
grubs. Sorry, my mistake. Both grubs are still alive.
But you've
not very happy.
taken out.
Cool. So Bad is unconscious and both rock grubs are still alive.
It only has 15 hit points. Do I need to make a save to not die?
Yes.
I thought it was the double. Like that, like you
wrap
in
around.
one hit.
No, you still if you still go down, you like.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
I've gone.
yeah. No, I'm thinking something else. I am conflating different systems again.
That's okay.
Yes, I took 22 damage, and I'm.
I believe in you. Hopefully, the fire doesn't kill you. The water should probably be fine.
I can't remember what the save is. Help me.
You just roll a d20, and it'll just get more than 10. It's not a like
10 or above.
Yeah, 10 or above. That's it.
Fuck.
Oh, at least it wasn't a 1.
That is a one failed save. Mark that down. Hooly dooly doo. The grub still exists. So it is Mog's go.
Okay. Is there like a pile in front of me that's not on anyone?
What?
Is there a pile of them that are like that's not on anyone?
No, they're just kind of like around now.
Around.
Yeah. Fun thing with rot grubs is you can you haven't done any checks for them, but there's a fun fact I'll let you know at the end here.
Well, I'm going to do my signature move and do a big swing with big lightning bolt attack at the end.
Yep. So you kind of like knock away a bunch of the the kind of shed that Hubert has destroyed around you. So you knock some of that away. You do kind of see where the grubs generally are, and you whack that hammer straight on down. So roll me an attack roll.
Okay. And my hammer's glowing, so that's 10.
Yep, you 10 damage. So yeah, one of the grubs, one of the grubs that you've yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, 10. Let me just double check that with a swarm. Yes, it does. Yeah, they are incredibly easy to hit.
Okay, and now damage is 10 plus. I'm going to do Divine Smite. They're not undead, are they? They're like
the 10 will kill them. I will.
Cool. I'm not going to do Divine Smite.
I think I'll let you know this for this time, but I think in future I might not necessarily tell when they will die, but I'll let you know this time because it's a small interaction. So yeah, you hit the more damaged lot of rot grubs who failed their save and they die. So there's you smushed a panel and then go on. Then it is Damon's go.
All right, so they're just kind of all over the place. I guess I'm just going to be slicing down at them, basically.
Yep.
So I'm going to. So how far away was I from Lillian when it burst?
You were probably like 10 feet away, maybe. It's not a very large shed.
That's right. Well, I'll rush in. I'll dash in, and then I will slice using my charger attack.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to make a melee weapon attack.
Yep.
That is that's sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, no, it's not. Natural 1.
You do indeed fail.
Womp.
Womp.
Womp. Womp. So I come over, I slice, I hit nothing.
Lillian, it's now your turn.
You're still emotionally.
There's grubs at your feet, and you're like.
And one of your children is unconscious and bleeding.
Yeah, one of my supposed children is unconscious. I'm going for them. I'm going to skid over to Bard.
Yeah.
And just do a cheeky little, make sure that I'm saying the right one. Cure wounds. There we go. That's the one.
That's a good one.
Bam. I will roll some things. Hopefully it's good.
Hopefully. That's honestly the dream I have for all of you, really.
Pray for Mojo.
Jojo.
Seven. Take your 7 hit points.
You go back to 7 hit points, bad.
There you go.
You just add it on top of you do have, and your death saves are gone.
Oh, just
vaguely
conscious now.
Bless you. You are in fact conscious. You can act. In fact, your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You have a turn. No, you did have a turn, so it is now their turn. So
yes,
they get attacked. So rot grubs are probably going to go for. I'm going to say they're going to go for Lillian again because we haven't had, and they try to attack you, Lillian. Sorry, just 12 doesn't get you, so they just they kind of riot at you, and like they fail.
It's very gross, but doesn't do anything.
Yep, and then his bears go again.
Oh, Baird's going to round on the last swarm with Eldritch Blast. No, just boom.
Yep.
I'm done with this shit. It's in a bad mood now.
Absolutely.
You can target that. That's a good spell.
That's Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is very good.
All right.
So I've definitely taken it as like a thing for a monk I'm playing in a different game, which is just like, oh, I've taken a magic initiative. I have Eldritch Blast now. This is cool.
Yay! Okay, hold on. So, sorry, I still need help with what the attack roll is. It's just the D20 with my charisma because it's a spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Correct. D20 charisma and your proficiency as well, because your proficiency
which is just +2.
Correct.
9. That was atrocious.
You succeed.
Hey, at least that.
They have AC of 8. They are grubs, cool. You see.
So roll D10.
That's max damage. You kill them.
Yes!
Good job. You have succeeded in dispatching these grubs. Yeah, and that's it. That is the combat. You, however, have effectively destroyed your dwelling.
That's fine.
Yes, there's a bit of fire around the place, but it's not overwhelming at this point. But you probably want to get to that soon.
Yeah. Let's leave.
Yeah. Lillian, would you like to do a survival test on rot grubs and what they can do?
Yes, please. Now that I am no longer trying to help my children.
Yep.
Bear just rounding on Hubert, just like the angriest drow in all the land.
15.
So rot grubs basically are a collection of grubs that find their way into the hearts of their victims. It is known that rot grubs burrow into the skin of the unwitting and dig their way all the way to their hearts and then consume them, basically killing them outright. A fun fact for those playing at home, that at the start of each of the target's turn, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage per rot grub infesting it. Applying fire to the bite or the wound before the target, the end of the target's next turn, 1 fire damage to the target and kills those rot grubs. After this time, those rot grubs are too far under the skin to be burned. If a target infested by rot grubs ends its turn with 0 hit points, it dies and the rot grubs burrow into its heart and kill it. Any effect that cures disease kills all rot grubs infesting the target. Fun facts about rot grubs. They're
gross.
Terrifying.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. So you're going to be leaving. So where would you like to be leaving towards? You've killed your...
Maybe we should go talk to Mathomet again.
I'm not a fan of that idea.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yep.
Or we could go to the farmers.
That works too.
And do it again.
Did you say that the fire is around and isn't out of control now, but might become a problem at some point?
Yeah, it's not out of control yet, but it's definitely a fire that's like...
Okay.
You've got 10 gallons of water in this room, but it's not
helping.
It's not like it didn't hit every bit of the hay, but the fire did kind of lit up a bit of the hay. So it's kind of burning a little bit. So it might not be a problem if you leave it, but it might be a problem if you don't do it.
Put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a moment to kind of like set out the fire and stuff like that, and then you head off into the direction of
the farm.
The farm? You don't know where the farm
We
is.
know which farm, so maybe we should go back to Mary and see if she knows.
Yes, we can also apologize for damaging our place of residence.
Do we know?
Completely flattening.
Does Damon and I want to go see the cleric, Mathaman? And you guys go to Mary he can organize, and then we can just update him of what's happened.
Yep, easy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. So you'll basically, I'll do one after the other. So we'll do the guys going to May first, and then we'll get the Mathman chats as well. So you come to May. She is in the place you kind of last left her, basically dealing with stuff. And you notice that there are some bandages on her arms and like legs and stuff like that. And like, well, not on her legs per se, but on her arms, there's some like bandages that she's got on her, as well as the other priest companion that she's got with her as well. She's like,
"Are you guys okay? What happened?"
Clerical business.
Because that's not sketchy at all.
I can show you if you'd like.
Whip it out. We've seen gross things.
Yeah, I was gonna say I started my morning with a disgusting helping of revolt. So try me.
She reveals her arm and shows you a series of eyes that she has branded into herself with what looks like by her own hand. Is cut eyes along her hands and arms, and it looks quite bad.
Don't do that.
Scarification's, part of your ritual worship, then
you definitely know it is because of the gouging out of their own eyes. Generally speaking, they do these kind of things in order to see or to do something a bit more powerful as far as their god is concerned. Their god requires blood in order that things be done in their name. So it's a kind of whole thing, but it's a bit intense. So she shows you, kind of cracks her like hand again, and then kind of wraps it back up as she continues. Like she's like, "What are you here for?"
Well, your ex-sister was full of rot grubs. Just thought you should know.
That would make sense for them being connected to the Lord of Ashes. I imagine the Lord of Ashes wanted to send you a nice parting gift for their fun little worshipper.
Right. Well, in dealing with Rock Grub, we may have destroyed our current lodging, so we do apologize for that. Wasn't our intention.
Well, it is frustrating. I will get someone to go fix it when I have time.
Baird fishes through their coin purse and pulls out like 2 gold. Just like, this helps.
She accepts. She's like, takes the coins. You're like, it can do no harm.
I would also love to give 2 gold. I feel awful.
I think I've got enough to do that as well.
Like,
Should do the thing.
Gaston's in town, and I'll be able to ask them to probably get to it. So I'll be paying them for that. So have you come to a decision on what you would like to do about these names, or do you need anything from me that I can do to help? I assume you come here for something.
Farmers.
She seems a lot more dejected than she was yesterday. She's like,
we have 2 names of 2 farmers who we know are in the area, but we don't know where they are.
What is their name?
What were their names again?
Mr. and Mrs. Black.
Mr. and Mrs. Black.
They run one of the orchards out past the 3 hills. I can show you, like, she kind of pulls out like a little bit of a map of the area that she seems to have, dedicated like some information to where the plague has been, what it has been like. And there's some new marks that are on there that have like red eyes on them.
Okay.
That looks like they've been drawn in some red, looks like they've been drawn in blood, basically. Like, yeah, they're blood. There's like, she's put like kind of blood symbols on particular locations with eyes on them, and it's like, they are here. But she kind of points out to there's kind of a winding path that leads up to some of the hills and forests around the area that then lead to basically a farmhouse a bit further out.
Excellent.
Now, you mentioned something yesterday that struck me. You said that he went into the one you were searching for, Tarvin. You went to the sewers, yes?
As far as we suspect, like reasonably high suspicion, but nothing confirmed.
Do you know much about the sewers beneath Arbortown?
Nope.
I did a little bit of digging, and I happen to know that there is there was some work that was originally done in our town that had an actual sewer system that connected. It intended to be much larger than it ended up being. Obviously, our town is a town, but it does have a section of, I'll call them catacombs, somewhere between catacombs and sewers, where it does have a level of irrigation that led out to some of the farms and stuff like that. I can show you at least a start point which might be of use to you. The means of which the main means of which some of the rat catchers would use to go down there and inspect. If that
would be very helpful.
She gives you kind of like a little bit of a point. She points you in the direction as well, and it's like kind of the streets that kind of connect to a bit of an alleyway that kind of deeps down into an actual like grate. It is close enough to the slums that it could be an issue for you to get into, but obviously that's kind of a good sign of where it needs to be. But
okay.
And then she's like, "Is there anything else that you kind of need?" I hope that is helpful at the very least.
It's been very helpful.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll get back to this then.
We'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah.
She like pulls up like what looks like a kind of like pale ball, like a pale crystal ball. It's like a quartz.
Yep.
And seems to like press her fingers into the ball and reach in a little bit deep. And just tends to ignore you from that point on.
Cool. Okay.
Over to Macaulay and Damon, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
You arrive basically much like the same place you have before, the chapel of the temple of Saint Alban, and you go to one of the clerics and you request Matthemen, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I let Mog do the talking normally.
Yep. They quickly scurry off and they're like, as you wish, and kind of bears deference again to Morg, who is an actual paladin of St. Albert, and returns sometime later with a little bit of time later with Mattheman. He moves out to the kind of street again and kind of speaks to you somewhat quietly and is like, "Yes, you have needed me?"
Yes. We have eliminated one of the followers of one of the cultists of the Iron Hand.
This is good to hear.
Her name was Krell. She was a healer, and
she exploded.
She exploded with all. What were they? The grubs.
Rot grubs. Yep.
She exploded with the rot grubs when we tried to bring her here.
I see.
She also stabbed me. Look at this. Big armor, like
tiny wand.
Bullet hole.
A wand hole. He's like,
yeah.
I see that you're in good spirits, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
We just wanted to inform you.
The book is showing you where these people are, then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I have a request. I would like to join you in your escapade. I feel it's going to be valuable for me to do so.
So do I.
NPC party member.
I can see you being especially useful.
Seriously, why do you want to join in us now?
He was testing us, Mog, and I like bump you on the shoulder.
The reason is that my duty is to ensure that the good of the realm is maintained, and that my greatest and the Church of Vanathar's greatest concern was that of the Knights of St. Alban. I feel that me bringing in their zealotry is not as valuable as potentially me helping you with what might be a righteous path.
Okay, I just don't want anyone following you. That's part of St. Albert.
I think you know better than most that the Knights of St. Alban are not the most subtle of people. They are not known for their chasing down of people. If they are going to chase me down, they are going to do so to murder me. But there's nothing I have given them that would make them do such a thing, and I would not be helping them as I have for so long if that were the case.
Don't worry, Mog. I'll keep an eye out.
All right, if Damon's cool with it, then I guess I'm cool with it.
That's good to hear. I will flag it with Arthur, and then we will move forward from there. I will meet you at the Lavinian Chapel.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We'll say tomorrow morning. I'll have some final things I need to prepare for now, but I'll see you then.
Gives us a day to prepare.
Mm-hmm. And then he leaves and heads back. Cool. And then you guys gather back up.
Yeah.
All right. Now, where would you like to go first? So we are about to wrap up the stream in general, but we will leave the game with basically the opening of the next scene. Then we'll jump off from there.
Cold open.
Yeah. Mog will. Baird will show Mog and Damon the. Tell them about the 2 new locations. So we found the farm out this way. We also found that potentially tavern might have gone into the sewers, which to connect to like an almost kind of like a catacombs kind of thing under the city. So he may be hiding there, but the catacombs apparently do stretch out towards the orchard, so he may have gone all the way out to the farm. We don't know.
Well, Damon will immediately point at the farm, well, like the information that you have. Well, I know farms. I don't know sewers, but I know farms.
I don't know farms or sewers.
Well, you're in luck, Baird, because I don't know much, but farms I do know.
You definitely act like you were raised on one.
Yes, I was, Baird. How did you know? And then I'll like bump you on the shoulder.
See, Damon's got this. We can
I'm sure he does. Let's go to the farm then. He seems excited.
We have to
I hate
wait
to disappoint a puppy.
We have to wait for our cleric friend because he wants to join us.
We have to meet him at the church.
From what you could imagine, it should take you it would take you about a day to go there and back. So you should be able to do it today if you would like, and then tomorrow you can meet up with
let's take him. Yeah, let's take the cleric down into the sewers. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Cool. Well, would you like to wait a day? Or do you want to go now?
I say that we should wait a day.
Wait a day, yeah.
Okay.
We should take him with us to the farm.
More people, the better.
All right.
The question is, where are we sleeping?
Yeah, we can't. Someone, I'm not naming names, somebody destroyed where we were sleeping. Bear just looks at absolute daggers at her Hubert, just like,
I did it.
I'm glad you're proud of yourself.
Play us off, Hubert.
Incredible performance. Probably my best song yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kill you in your sleep.
Oh, pish posh.
Both of that. Lily would never allow it.
I like you guys.
Just a little kindness. Some stabbing to make up for the fact that you nearly killed me.
Some stab as a treat.
As a treat. It's a treat for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do need acupuncture, thank you, yes.
So there are abandoned houses that you could use.
Oh, good. We're going to squat in a house again.
Squat.
It's really the best we've got right now, so...
I miss my bed back home.
Maybe we should go look for even a rundown tavern or something, or see...
There's a tavern that is run down that you know that is empty.
Let's go.
That's fine for us. It's better than squatting.
Where are we going?
The empty tavern.
We found a home.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I will. So we'll have this kind of game wrap up there as you enter into the tavern, and some things might happen.
What is this place?
Before you yeah, exactly.
Crowbar.
Crowbar's gone, my dude.
That's the joke. Yeah.
That's the joke. All right. Well, thank you so much for playing, guys. I hope you had a fun time. You guys all level up to level 4.
Yes!
Level 4 it is. Lovely. Love to see it. All right. As for the stream as well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for like being part of our community. We'll be back with more content soon. Actually, we've got a whole bunch of content coming up soon around like some dev talks, as well as some demo stuff we're going to be doing, like some live demos for like how to use a creation kit, as well as the app itself. It's going to be great. Yeah. I'm all about it. But so what was that mysterious voice? Art streams as well. Yes, the lovely Lon is going to be doing 2-hour art streams for cards content and all kinds of cool things. So feel free to jump onto our Discord. We do have a Discord that we use for this kind of game, and we'll be posting a bunch of cool stuff on, as well as Twitter and all that kind of jazz as well. So you'll be able to find links down below. Other than that, I think we're all good. Does anyone have anything else you want to add, or they're all good?
Yeah, we wrapped it up.
Pure.
That was good.
Vibing.
Thank you for joining us.
Love to see
Thank
it.
you for having us.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
Do the wave. You do the wave.
having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are new into the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.